Oh my God.
I really need to make this fucking money.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What? Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. Real talk, why? Anybody who says they have Apple Art. Anybody who says they have Apple Art. We made $1 and lost 1 subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't spill my fingers. I touch my face. Did something that's a twitch. Did something that's a twitch. Got no bitch in my blood. 0 bitch in my blood. Honestly, straight lies in people's faces. I don't spill my fingers, right?
That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it.
Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Why am I toxic?
That was fucking
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I'll admit it. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Good, gonna chop his ass up. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass. I'll eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now going, I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. My superpower is being honest. And I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out. And I will eat your ass.
I learned a lot. And I learned that, I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo is associated here. Anyway, the point I want to make is, I learned so much. I learned so much. I learned black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things that come on, man. I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. So I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap. Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we, nuts? Dead. You know, come on, man. Give me a little break here. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Huh? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. Come on, man. Well, Corn Pop was a bad dude. and he ran a bunch of bad boys. I can hardly wait to meet with that guy who is the stable genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids, wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Why the hell would I take a test? I am,
Joe Biden was here right now, what would you tell him?
I'd tell him eat and stick the American flag in his fucking ass because he's a fucking traitor, son of a bitch, old fucking feeble-minded fucking lord. And Donald Trump is my nigga.
Let's go in round 2.
The only thing I'd like to see from Dontel in round 3 is a higher output, a sense of urgency
What is
for
this?
the finish. It's unique, creative striking. The hit bones.
Now remember, you have no regard for human life, most especially women, because they have the organs that you wish that you had. So you want to make a suit from them.
All right. Well, what? This is weird.
We can't see ourselves.
Yeah, Okay, hold on. Let me try. The background is locked into place. StreamYards is having an issue. Huh.
Whoa, Crow, what'd you do?
Look, even when I take the background off of the screen, it's not doing anything. Okay, hold on. I'm going to exit out for a quick second. You guys entertain the audience. Well, I fixed this stream. This is a StreamYard thing. This is not a Crow being a boomer moment. I'll be right back. You guys entertain the audience.
It's definitely not. I can totally agree with that. Alrighty then, audience. If y'all can still hear me, what's up? I know there's a lot of questions going on for tonight's stream in regards to, what happened last time. And by the way, I see this popped up in the chat here from this Nikki Biatch, as I think it's pronounced correctly. So, yeah, hate speech, right? Let me go out and ask everyone, for anyone who watched last week's stream, how on earth does anything we said last week fucking hate speech? Because I'm thinking about it. I remember everything we talked about. How is anything in regards to the Amaranth stuff hate speech? All we did was question her credibility in regards to her accusations. That's basically what it came down to. We questioned her credibility, criticized it, and basically said, not saying that we don't believe her. I'm saying it's 50-50. She actually could be telling the truth, or she probably could be lying. So that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, we even said it before. We wouldn't question her credibility if she didn't do that shit a couple months ago, attacking Anime Matsuri. And I think this is bullshit that Crow's stream got taken out for hate. Like, what is hate speech here for YouTube? But what is hate speech, honestly? What qualifies a hate speech policy on your platform now? Because it's honestly fucking ridiculous at this point. We can't criticize somebody trying to throw out an accusation because it's not 100% credible.
Okay, so real quick, let me interrupt. The only thing that I am able to do right now is put comments up on the screen. Everything else is completely jacked and broken.
Yeah. By the way, go back to that first one you highlighted for.
Hold on. It's gone.
Damn.
It's been too long. I had it selected earlier. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
In regards to Nikki Biatch here, I'm going to play this.
You should kill yourself now.
Well, I know Vic is carrying it. I think we might need to exit and recreate the stream window because otherwise you're not going to know who is talking. We're only going to have this image on the screen because I can't even share anything, which sucks because I was literally going to open this stream up with the image that the appeal got granted. but I can't do fucking anything right now.
Jeez, this issue's never come up before.
I've never seen this. This is the weirdest fucking StreamYard thing that I've ever seen in my entire time of using fucking StreamYard.
I mean, and you haven't changed any settings, have you?
No. Nothing has changed. Give me a second.
Did you get an email from StreamYard?
No. But let me check just in case. Nope, no emails from StreamYard.
Interesting.
Strange. I didn't get any emails either in regards to any changes or updates.
Yeah, I got like a new features thing. Hold on, let me see. Can I create a new broadcast right now?
Hey, what happens when you try to screen share something though?
It's not letting me. I had a screen share up the entire time we were talking to begin with, and before I entered, I had a screen share open for everybody. Yeah, this is very strange.
Indeed, Squire.
So well, let me see if I can actually go into a new one, and if it will allow me to actually do anything. So what time is it? It's 10:11.
It's 10:11, yeah.
Fortunately, I had most of the stuff already pulled up. I have a couple things I wanted to talk about too tonight. I am pissed off about the fucking little simps and the bullshit that they pull. I don't like getting fucking false flagged. I think that's fucking...
anyone hates it. Everyone hates getting false flagged.
It's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying. I don't do shit. I don't do fucking shit. Like
all
fucking
you
hate
did.
speech? Against who? Against Amaranth, because I say Amaranth legitimately is like an internet fucking whore. She is. I've said it before all this stuff. I'll say it after all this stuff. Or because I called Tipster fat. Which one was it? I just want to know which one these idiots thought was hate speech.
Even then, it can't qualify as hate speech either.
Fucking hell, man.
Even then, all you did was also basically just question her credibility. That's all you did too.
No, literally that was it. I mean, question the credibility, question the story, right? Okay, so it's a StreamYard thing. StreamYard does not allow you to change the screen. Hold on.
Why?
Let's see. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Google.
That was a new one.
I've never seen this before. I mean, it is what it is. StreamYard not. I mean, what do I type into fucking Google to find the help that I need to for this problem? Crow, this looks crusty. Dude, hey, no, Sen, I can't do anything. I can't make a single change on the StreamYard screen. I can just add your guys' comments. That's the best that I can do.
You just want to try to restart the stream?
And it won't. You don't listen, do you?
No, I mean, unless I miss something.
I scheduled another stream for 10:20, right? I've tried adding things to the screen there. I've tried changing the background screen. I can't do any of it.
Wow, really?
Yeah. This is a StreamYard bug. So StreamYard not share screen or adding. Gosh, what do I like? I'm genuinely wondering how do I explain this problem to StreamYard? No, look, there's all that's on the screen right now is the thumbnail, which is the background upload image. Let me see if I can.
I was going to say you could tell them that you got limited features on your account. You can't change the screen. You can only show comments, nothing else.
It shouldn't be, though.
That's also an option, but
because I've already paid for. No, because that's not possible. For one, I already paid for this, because I've always had my StreamYard, and for two, you can still share things on the screen. You can still see who is talking on the screen. You guys are both added on here. You should be popping up on the channel. It's just not letting you.
Well, let me do a test on my end.
Yeah, Vic, create a StreamYard stream, right? Create one and see if you're able to make any adjustment to it.
Yeah. Let me see. Mind sending me the thumbnail you got?
Hold on. I got it on Twitter. Give me a second. There you go. I'm sending it to you through Discord, okay?
All right. Next test 3. Let me go to your description.
And then just see if you're able to screen share or if you can even add yourself onto the screen.
Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay, got the image. Save. I open original. This is embarrassing. Okay, here we go.
Is it working for you?
Just give me a second. Apply. Right, and create.
I can't even find any I can't even find online things for help with StreamYard.
Creating. Okay, enter studio. Mute. Oh yeah, mine still works.
Yours works?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Give me 1 second then. You guys entertain the audience for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
I think my difference is that I'm not using the paid membership to do also thumbnails either. So it's even though it's just me right here, but it doesn't really show the background. So.
Yeah, no, that's great. Just entertain the audience, okay?
Oh,
for 10 seconds while I see. I'm gonna just switch over to using a different browser really quick.
What browser are you using
right now?
Yeah,
I don't want to say.
Wait, why?
Because I just don't want to say. Okay.
Google Chrome.
Okay, listen. I don't want to fucking say, so I'm not going to say what. Why are we doing this right now? Why are you putting me on the spot right now?
Well,
can you not see the difficulty that I am dealing with?
Well, I'm sorry. A browser can make a huge difference.
Sorry. You're not fucking sorry because you keep pressing the issue.
Because why is it embarrassing to just talk about what browser you use is my question.
I don't want to tell people what browser I use.
Why? Well, you don't have to tell people. You can just tell me in the chat, in a private chat.
I don't want to I don't even want you to know. I don't want Gigi Evan to know.
Why is it that secretive? God damn.
I'm sorry. Is this too much for you?
Well, yes.
Can you not? No, I'm just saying. Can you not respect my privacy? Is that so much to ask?
About using a browser?
When I tell you that I don't want people to know, right? When I say I just don't want people to, you're like, oh, what would just tell us? Oh, is it Google? Is it Google? Is it what
I didn't say it was.
No. You went too far. You went too far. That's the problem. You went too far.
Okay, if you just want my input.
All I wanted you to do was entertain the audience. Be nice. I am entertaining. Just be nice and cordial for a little bit, and here you are just blowing up. Just
How am I blowing up? I'm not raising my tone.
Are you
How
accusing me
dare
of-
you, 224 Vic? How dare you?
He's a piece of shit.
I'll
I'll be right back. Let me just try to access it on the other browser. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was just saying. I was gonna say.
Shut up! You don't know. You wait till I leave and then you talk.
Just use fucking Brave as your to switch over.
99999.
Ah, man. GG, man. The things me, Aura, and Sen have to put up with on a daily basis, man. I tell you.
Earlier.
Ah, yes. Every time it's like this. Crow always is in his head going,
What are you doing? We worked on this.
Basically, it's always like this. Even though we didn't work on anything. Man, I'm just trying to help a man out. Why is it
no joke? No joke. I literally am on a brand new browser. It's still not letting me.
Try logging in and logging out again.
Try using Brave.
I'm gonna restart my computer. Maybe it's my computer that's doing it.
Maybe. I mean,
I can't figure it out because for Vic it's working just fine.
Yeah. Unless you just want to go through the trouble. You don't want to go through the trouble. You just want to try to switch.
Well, let me restart my computer really fast and let me just see if that does anything. And if not, we'll start up the stream on your channel and then we'll just give everybody the link that's in the chat now.
Yeah, and just tweet it out. I need the promotion, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we're still live.
yeah.
Yeah, he's restarted his computer, but he exited. But even though he didn't end the stream, so we're still here.
Howdy.
Yeah, so it's just, I guess it's just you and me right now, GG's, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I guess we'll just stall for now until Crows comes back.
Yeah, I mean, look, the only thing I could think of that would be like hate speech is me just calling Tipster the F slur.
Yeah, and here's at this point that could probably qualify as hate speech on this platform nowadays.
Well, I didn't know if being fat was the same as being gay, so
maybe. Well, I admittedly no. I'm just saying it jokingly, in case anyone
maybe
out of context. You know, someone found to come on here lurking here and try to take this out of context.
We already had one of Tipster's defense squad in here, that Nikki person.
Oh yeah, I thought that was an Amaranth defense squad.
Nah, that person's linked up with Tipster and possibly Amaranth, but.
You know what I would say to them? What the fuck?
Ooh, we're on the screen.
We're back, baby.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me try this shit again.
How do you like my picture?
Oh God.
Yeah, courtesy of the tip.
Oh God, I have no clue what the fuck that was about, but that was really distressing.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back.
Okay. Let me just take you down my backup stream real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. And Nick, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a backup, and also, please don't make this all about you.
Are you really gonna want to talk?
Was I not the one who was attacked by these vicious fiends? These worthless pieces of fucking trash. Yeah. So, anyways, like before we started streaming, the appeal got approved, right? So fuck these people. Fuck these people. Fuck these people. I mean,
man, fuck you, bitches.
It's annoying as shit. It's annoying as all fucking shit that I have to deal with putting in this goddamn appeal. I'm glad. I really am. Thank you. Thank you. All the shit I give YouTube, thank you for fucking getting this reversed so fucking quickly. But why the fuck is it happening, right? How can, like, stop automating these fucking processes? I can't fucking stand it. Why is all this shit fucking automated?
Because they can't afford the manpower to actually have people
yes,
look at
they
it.
fucking can. This is I'm like, this is not Twitter that we're talking about. This is YouTube, which is owned by fucking Google. They of course have the fucking money. Hell, they'd make more money if they stopped with their bullshit fucking policies and stopped allowing for this garbage.
Well, I mean, technically, Crow, Google is owned by the Alphabet people.
Well, yeah, sorry. It's YouTube owned by Google, owned by the Alphabet. Fuck.
People, the Alphabet people.
The Alphabet people, yes. Aren't they also called Alphabet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of like the joke.
It's very cute. It's very cute. Anyways, let's talk about should we save the Amaranth stuff for a little bit?
I mean, we were just basically talking about it at first. We might as well just get it out of the way.
Well, because there's something else that I wanted to talk about.
Is there really? Is it something that just got brought back up?
No, it's that piece of shit Adam Sessler.
Oh,
like
I see where this is going.
Trying to fight people and shit. Like, talk trash, like, if you want to, but like, I was watching this stuff, and all it was fucking how do you say it? Him just like saying your mom over and over and over again, and then like not threatening, but like trying to fight with people IRL.
Wow.
It was the weird. It's fuck, dude.
Yeah. Hey, Adam Sessler, you actually try? Wait, are you pulling it up now?
Yeah. This is just a quick because they have the tweets pulled out. And to those misguided who need to send vitriol, go right ahead. I'll keep taking your hits like I have for 20 years. I'll still be here just caring about the good people who got jacked. Now, Adam Sessler is the people. Adam Sessler, I think, is the guy who said he'd like piss on his family members' graves and shit like that. Really just a fucked up human being. Your ability to listen to me without any regard for independent thought for 20 years is quite staggering too. And the person said your inability to listen to any criticism, no matter how valid, for 20 years is staggering. The guy wasn't being an asshole to him, right? Like, there's much meaner ways of fucking saying this shit. Yeah. Do you fuckwits have one writer who only knows one rhyme? Also, like a real adult, unlike your mom, I have multiple incomes. Go fuck a sheep again, you desperate Nazi. Because the guy said got woke, went broke.
Wow.
Well, okay, so like,
man's
I didn't
so
know
salty about it.
I mean, I didn't know a Nazi was a sheep shagger.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, according to Twitter, it is now. I mean, anyone could be a Nazi on Twitter nowadays.
Well, I mean, there is Count Dankula, so.
Yeah, I mean, but we're talking about anyone who's not even. I mean, look at Crow. Crow could be considered a Nazi, even though he's Muslim.
Well, I got accused of hate speech recently. But like, okay, so is that your mic echoing? Oh no, it's GG Evan.
Yeah,
but like,
I got my earpieces in.
So my thing is that Frost put out a statement basically saying, you know, everybody at G4 staff, you know, it was all approved, everything she was going to say. And I'm like, I believe it, right? I don't care. Like, I personally, the only thing is I heard that they didn't tell people that they were losing their jobs. They just, it all came out on Twitter. And I'm like, okay, that part's pretty fucked up. But beyond that, right? Like, I don't care that these people lost their jobs. I don't care.
Yeah,
that
they
this
basically
whole
did their
network
graves was what they did.
Well, look, the thing is, it's kind of an obsolete format because, you know, back when I watched G4, back when a lot of us watched G4,
I didn't.
Well, there wasn't this like YouTube and Twitch thing, right? Like, if we wanted to watch content about video games and things like that, it was literally just G4 TV. nowadays you have Twitch, right? Which beyond the hot tub streams, you have like people who still play video games on Twitch and talk about video games only. You have a ton of video game related content on YouTube as well. For G4 TV to exist, I mean, you're basically living off of the nostalgia of the past. And I'm not saying that it's not possible to like build off of that, but instead, it was what Adam Sessler believes ideologically. It's the stuff Frost believes ideologically, and they all sit there, they all clap like seals. They insult their audience because Adam Sessler does that pretty regularly if they disagree with them. And so all I think that happened was, instead of using the platform to try and create something unique, they instead insulted their own audience and crashed and burned it fucking so fast. Like, so fucking fast. This thing could have lasted, I think, for a little while, right?
Yeah, it could
And
have
I think
lasted
that
at least a few years.
well, and I think that if they knew how to actually, create something unique, potentially, right, you can do even more. But that's not what happened here,
Yeah,
right?
because they were stupid to think they knew what they were doing.
Well, it was a network, right? It was owned by Comcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, look, given that, you probably have the pull and the resources to get in touch with, people from video game studios to come onto your show, right?
But even then, they didn't use it wisely.
No, of course not. But like, my thing is, you have the ability to make this thing go for like at least a few years, if not more, right? Instead, what they do is they piss on their own fucking audience. It's like, oh fucking K, right? Like, oh fucking K. I mean, Olivia Munn spun off of this shit, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like, the whole purpose for her on that show is, yeah, she was very charming, and yes, she was really funny, but also they were clearly sexualizing her the entire time, right? Yeah. And she was okay with it, and nobody fucking cared. And you're gonna bring back fucking G4 and then pretend like that never happened, and act like you're so much fucking better, right? Like, fuck you, entirely fuck you. I can't, like, fuck off with this garbage, right? Like, you don't get to put that content out there, attach your name onto that shit, and then what, 20 years fucking later come out? 20 years later, what? No, what, 15 maybe? You don't get to come
How
out
old
now.
is G4 actually?
Well, you don't get to come out now and sit there and go like, oh, I would never behave that way, and anyone who would is disgusting and needs to like, fuck off. Oh my God, fuck off. Adam Sessler is such a, like, the thing is, I think he's a true believer, but his head is just completely up his own fucking ass about the garbage that they used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically what Amaranth does on a daily basis.
Yeah, and the fact she appeared on G4 TV, even then she couldn't save it.
Oh, she did?
That's hilarious. Oh, you didn't know about that?
Yeah,
like a little bit ago, after the Frost grant happened, they basically had Frost go AWOL for a while on G4 TV, and the next thing you know, a little bit later, Amaranth appears.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
They tried bringing the titty streamer in.
I do remember that somebody had talked about that they were like doing a complete 180 with this one thing, and I'm like,
yeah, I think they brought out the Flashcast too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. I think you just weren't for death for that one.
Oh, okay, yeah. It gets other things get talked about sometimes.
Yeah, I think you were in the hospital during that time, Crow.
Was that when I was in the hospital?
Probably.
I think so, because you were gone for like 2 weeks, and that shit happened right after the frost curtain shit.
Oof. Okay, well, I guess I was in the hospital then. But like, the thing is, I remember that being talked about, and it's like, I don't mind that you want to like do something different, right? But like, you have to be realistic about what existed before that, and stop acting so like ass mad and offended at everything. These people, like especially this Adam Sessler guy, it's like you can see the type of content you did, and when you bring Amaranth in, you know exactly what audience you're fucking trying to appeal to. Everybody does. You're just pretending that you're better than it.
Yeah, they were basically trying to do damage control.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely fucking not. It's your audience. That's what they're fucking there for. I know it. Everybody knows it. And it's okay. Like, the thing is, it's totally okay. Women sexualize men all the fucking time. Nobody gives a shit. I mean, look, like, hey, you want an example of that? Look at the fucking She-Hulk show. God. That entire thing. That entire thing. That entire show is just straight up sexualizing men in various ways, either sexualizing them or infantilizing them. I mean, they're either complete fucking morons or they're there for people to fucking ogle. Except, I guess, the fashion designer, which I'm pretty sure he's gay, so he gets excluded. I mean, when we get like we get this stuff now, it's like you can't do that, and even talking about it is wrong. It gets to this like really absurd fucking level, because now what you get is like the that actress from the Jurassic World movies, right? Like sitting there saying that, oh, I they wanted me to work out and not be in my natural body. Yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're like,
I didn't even know that part, but I was like, I didn't know much of a change in her body weight, like in the when I saw it.
Oh no, she puts on weight, like
yeah, she did a little, but it's very minor though.
Well, no, but here's the thing, right? You're doing these fucking action movies. You can't be a chunky monkey. Like you can't. I'm not trying to be a dick. Oh no, I am trying to be a dick. Like sometimes you need to be fucking talked to, like you're an asshole, and I'll be an asshole right back. Like you can't sit there and get paid fucking millions of dollars to appear in a fucking action film, right, as the lead, and then sit there and go like, I'm not working out. That's ridiculous. Fuck that. You then just don't do the fucking movie. Like, I mean, it's not that hard. Just don't do the fucking movie. Don't take fucking part in the project, because clearly it's too much for you. But like, I swear, for one specific gender, right? The rules are just completely fucking different. Yeah, no, fucking air pollution, right? Air pollution is the cause for only females to gain weight. Like, it's
that article still blows me.
That's a weird way to phrase that, but yeah, that's sexist pollution. Like, we all have to be like adults, and the thing is, men and women are clearly fucking different, right? Like, men and women are clearly fucking different, and we need to acknowledge that, and we also need to respect that. I feel like, though,
no one can do that nowadays.
No, you can't. And my brain is just completely shut off to all of it, because there's this like inability to understand that the way things were are not the way they are today, and you do not get to have different standards because people in the past suffered, and you feel like you deserve to be ahead of everybody else. Like, I hear these arguments all the time, especially like one thing that really annoyed me was, especially in like the Amber Heard situation, there were some people who would openly state that they didn't care if they got the situation wrong, because men have abused women for so long throughout history. Even if they get one wrong,
that doesn't fucking justify.
They're still on the right side. Like, it's this like logic that blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, it's like that shit never justifies that kind of behavior at all.
Oh God, no! It of course it's never going to be justified. But the problem is,
they're not held to the same standards.
They don't hold themselves to the same standards. they'll never hold themselves to the same fucking standards. It becomes very annoying. And the thing is, when you say women, it's primarily, if we're being completely honest, it's like white liberal women.
Yeah.
That's like the primary fucking group that behaves this way. Because if you talk to black women, right, like they like, because you know, my wife, her friends, like they acknowledge a lot of the bullshit, right?
Oh,
and they
yeah.
also, but the thing is, they also don't care, right? That men like all women, they literally fucking don't. You know, within limits, right? The only time that it upsets them is if someone like actually grabs you, like then it's like a different thing, right? Or they're being fucking rude, right? But somebody is paying attention to you. It's not an insult, right? It's not a fucking insult. It's not an attack. It's not them violating your fucking space. And the fact that you act that way and behave that way and believe that that is a real fucking thing that's happening to you, it makes it very obvious to me why the relationship between men and women like on a societal level is so completely fucked right now.
It's all the Karen's faults.
Oh God, Karens are the fucking worst. Karens are the absolute fucking worst.
Yeah,
but
they're
it's
a
not.
menace to society.
But it's not. It literally isn't just the Karens. I mean, look at the situation again. You could point to the Amber Heard thing all day fucking long, and look at all of the excuses they get thrown out on that woman. Right? It's like, why is she chasing him around the fucking country if she's the victim? Well, not all victims behave the same way. How you can't question her behavior? Yes, I fucking can.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That makes no sense.
Absolutely. Of course, I question, because here's the thing: you want me to question the guy's behavior, don't you?
Yeah. Why not question the woman's too? Why are you chasing your abuser?
You have to question both, right? Like you literally have to. The thing to me is, okay, I do not respect this idea that when people say like you need to take claims from women seriously, I do not think that you are taking a claim seriously when you believe it hook, line, and fucking sinker, and you look to excuse all of the irrationality in their fucking story. That's not taking it seriously. That's just doing the opposite of the other assholes. Congratulations. Oh, because they're evil, that makes you good? No, you're just both fucking retarded. Congrats. You figured out a way of causing yourself brain damage.
Even by your bitch ass standards, that shit was horrible.
I just hope it's permanent. Like me personally, I just hope it's fucking permanent because, again, when you act this fucking stupid on a regular fucking basis, right, that's got to be the explanation. Oh, God. It does blow my mind. It really does.
It blows my mind, too.
Like it's overt fucking hypocrisy. Like, it's overt fucking hypocrisy.
And remember, Crow, hypocrisy is civilization's greatest virtue.
Fuck you.
What dumbass said that?
GTA 5.
I know. The fucking dude. The whole scene with the therapist. Like, I saw a clip on YouTube, and it's like the therapist goes on to do a TV show, and then he just like takes off and leaves Michael after like milking him for all the cash. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a real therapist.
Yeah, two things happen. No matter what, like later on, you end up finding out he actually ends up dying. Like, you can either kill him or let him escape. But later on, you find out on a website on your phone. You're like, yeah, he dies later.
Oh, I killed him, but like there's a chance he lives.
No, there's a chance. No, if you let him like escape,
he just dies later.
No, he'll send you an email and apologizing as best he can. But even then, you'll send him an essay saying, "If I see you again, I'm gonna gargle your balls to a flagpole." But basically, not only that, later on, you learned out from a website news article that appears on your phone that he actually ends up killing himself. So
yeah, so like that's beautiful. Yeah. Look, my thing is, when I look at the situation that happens there, I go like, hypocrisy isn't the issue. It's the overt fucking levels of it. and it's when it's shoved directly into your face, right? Like you're a dog that just pissed in the fucking corner and people are grabbing you by the fucking neck and forcing you into your mess. They still act like they don't see it. They still find some reason to like fucking justify it. And it drives you up the wall insane. Because if that's really how we're going to treat things, then I don't know what to say, because like I'm all for fucking fairness.
Yeah.
These other people aren't. I'm all for like men and women treating each other with literally the exact same fucking standards, right? But that means that does mean when you guys are all celebrating She-Hulk as this like great show for feminism, and in it she's like smashing as many dudes as she can, right? Then guess what? If some dude bro wants to make a show about
they be having a hissy fit over it.
If he's just like smashing these fucking brain dead fucking bimbos in college, right? Then you need to shut the fuck up and like get over it. But you can't. And it goes beyond that, because then you have like, what is the ESG fucking scale and all of that crap, and it's just like, God. But like, again, if you had a character who's just out there smashing these brain dead bitches all over town today, yeah, of course, they'd be pissy. They'd be saying it's demeaning to women, all the fucking garbage. And I'm just like, ugh. Obviously, we're not the same then. Obviously, you don't want to be treated the same. Obviously, you feel that you're superior, because that's the way I look at it, right?
Well, I mean, if they want to complain about that, they could just watch Tipster's channel.
Well, yeah,
basically, yeah.
Oh man, I was thinking for a second, is like, what did they get us for the hate speech? Was it like legitimately? What was it? Us criticizing Amaranth and bringing up the fact that she's whores herself around the internet with all the fucking like ear licking the microphones.
Yeah,
like dudes are beating it off to that. Like, come on, what? I think I saw one of the. God damn it! Hold on, let me go to the channel really quick.
I think it might have been
bad taste that I'm checking her. Wait, never mind. I take that back. It's definitely not in bad taste. I was looking up like Amaranth's channel. I was gonna go to it, so I typed Amaranth into the search, and like 4 days ago, miniskirt versus dress, Amaranth date night try on haul. Like,
yeah,
like. Okay. I was trying to get an ASMR video and just figure out like the actual time she spends doing that. Like, I mean, look at the channel, like tiny micro bikini. Like, come on. I'm supposed, like, here's the thing. I'm supposed to believe that the husband is forcing her to do all of this, right? Completely fucking psychotic. Okay, threatening to kill the dogs, as we saw. Right. And deleting all of her social media accounts and, getting rid of like $1 million. Right. Which is weird to me, because if he controls all the financials, why would she care? Like, because she doesn't have access to any of the money. It's literally his money.
Which I don't think is true either as much.
I think they're both assholes. It's just,
they're definitely still both assholes, but like that's the reason you can really question her credibility, basically, when it comes to his accusations.
I mean, most of the stuff, like what I see here on her channel, she's definitely using money to get all that shit.
Okay, look. This is money she earns too. This is almost 17 minutes of her in cosplay, fucking double fisting microphones.
Is she cosplaying Black Widow?
Yes, it says Black Widow cosplay.
Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder.
Hey, let me ask you guys, right? What's your first thought when someone has a pleasure ASMR in a silk robe? What do you think? What do you think the general audience of that fucking video is?
Tipster.
Yeah, tipster or guys needing a desperate excuse to wanting to masturbate.
So,
in other words, tipster.
Yeah.
So I hold on real quick. So there was this tweet, and I think Orr sent it to me, and I wanted it for the thumbnail because this guy like puts it very clearly. It's okay, guys. My megalomaniac controlling secret husband decided to give me all my accounts back in a span of 2 days. And even though I said he was making me do hot tub streams and OnlyFans, now that I'm free, I'm still going to be doing those things. Totally not a stunt. Here's my problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's my problem. If Amaranth comes back and she's back to doing ASMR and back to doing the tight outfits and back to doing the hot tub streams, because again, she says that she's taking a break, which I believe is because there's a divorce that's happening right now. But when she comes back and is doing those things, you don't get to blame the secret evil fucking husband. Like you don't get to fucking do that. Like you can't tell everybody, wow, Amaranth is taking hold of her sexuality and she's a brilliant businesswoman. But then turn around and say, actually, Amaranth was being abused by her husband who was forcing her to do all of these sexual behaviors.
I mean,
and then what?
I was going to say
a month, 2 months later, after there's been a couple other news stories that have come out, she comes back to do a hot tub stream. You're just like, there's Amaranth taking control of her sexuality.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how many times are these assholes just gonna like go back and fucking forth, looking left and right at the same fucking time?
I mean,
because they will. Because hold on, I have to like fucking pull up her tweet where she's like, I'm gonna take a break because there's some idiot in the fucking thing there going like, can I buy you clothes, anything to make this easier? I'm like, this bitch is a fucking millionaire, and
she doesn't need you to buy her clothes.
She's got people like, can I buy you clothes? Like, oh,
you know she's filthy rich. What you mean? Why do you need to do that?
I was just like, come on.
This is like so dumb. I mean, Tipster was entertaining the idea that, if the husband is doing all this, he's guilty of sex trafficking her.
Yeah, like Tipster is a fucking megalomaniac genius, right? Tipster's brain is as big as his fucking belly with that. Yeah. I think we can call this sex trafficking because he was forcing her to wear little tiny skimpy bikinis. Like, okay, all right, sex trafficking. Okay, I'm so glad in his infinite fucking stupidity, he accidentally agrees that this is whoring.
Where's the logic?
Thank you, Tubby. Fuck. No, I'm serious because these people are going to argue that this is I mean, I personally wouldn't want my family members doing it because, but in reality they're totally fucking fine with this shit, right? I'm just glad that in their fucking stupidity of calling this fucking sex trafficking, right? Like you also acknowledge that this is just them being whores. Like I said it before. And the thing is, I'm totally okay with it, right? I am, all right? Religious me acknowledges whores will be whores. Like, fucking Christ, it doesn't matter if men choose to throw their money at them. That's on the guys. It is. It is. Hey, that's my standard. It's on the fucking guys if they do that. But at the same time, you don't get to sit there and go, I don't want to be judged for this behavior. I want to be respected when I'm like fucking 10 guys in the span of 2 days. Like, no. And by the way, let's be honest. A dude who's smashing like 5 chicks daily
Oh, he would get a medal from that from his friends.
Probably has a fuck ton of STDs.
Oh yeah,
let's just be honest. I wouldn't fucking touch that dude, right?
No,
I don't think anybody would want to touch that dude. Like, I understand, you know, bodily fluids, but like, accidentally, I got like a small cut on my finger, right? Like, it's dangerous. It's very fucking dangerous. People that are like that are fucking skeezy. Like, I don't fucking respect it, right? I personally don't respect it. I don't respect it from men. I don't respect it from women. But if a woman wants to do that, right, as her line of work, fine. I'm not going to stand in your way. I'm not going to be there with a fucking sign going, Allah will punish you. No, as far as I'm concerned, you'll find that out fucking later. Whatever God chooses to do. Make your peace at the end, I guess. I don't personally fucking care. But what you're not going to do is look at me like I'm the asshole because I say that, yeah, you're kind of a fucking whore. You don't get to look at me and judge, fuck you. Oh, man. Oh, fucking man. So, anyways, this is what I was talking about. Do you have a wish list for clothes, like sweaters or t-shirts you want? I'd love to contribute to a wardrobe you feel comfy in. You deserve it. This is some like random person. Be like, Amaranth, I want to buy you clothes so that you feel safer and better. And how is this husband, this secret evil husband, who behind the scenes has been basically whipping this woman's back and forcing her to spread her legs?
Yeah, I mean, like,
and by the way, he has access to all of her fucking finances, right? So she doesn't have a penny to her fucking name. Husband's got all of her millions and millions of dollars,
which I entirely don't believe either.
And all of a sudden, he's just like, here, have it all back. I'm seeking help. Have it all back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Look, sure.
How convenient.
No, it's not even a convenient thing. It's just there's no way I believe that fucking story. It sounds like he's probably, if that's true, right? In the span of 2 days, he decided to give everything back. It sounds like the guy is just completely fucking unstable. And that tells me that there's no way Amaranth was not managing her entire business because this guy is mentally fucking unstable. You don't get to have it I'm sorry, everybody. Reality is not a fucking Wendy's. You don't actually get to have it your way. The world sucks, right? But there is some rhyme and some reason to most things. There just is.
Sometimes those reasons are lies.
Well, look, at the end of the day, though, it's either one way or the other, right? Either this guy is so fucking unstable and unhinged, he's just going off, and then 2 days later, he's giving up all of his leverage and advantage and control over this woman, right? Which also means there's no way in fucking hell he's been managing her finances and controlling her schedule this entire time secretly behind the scenes because he's unhinged, crazy, and fucking unstable. Or actually, there really isn't another or. I mean, at the end of the day, that story makes no fucking sense. It makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I mean, to paint it another way, it's like hiring a homeless bum to do your finances.
Right? Like this woman is being praised for being like this brilliant fucking businesswoman. And the thing is, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Like, I really do. I think that she's completely fucking competent. The thing is, The husband, according to her, has access to literally everything she owns and has her entirely locked out. He has access to all of her social media accounts, right? All of them. So she can't actually use them to make any statements either.
I mean,
and
that's
in the span of 2 days, he just says, "Take it all back. That's fine. Whatever."
I mean, that comes off as BS to me because he might just have joint access, like a joint account in the bank.
Probably.
Because she has to withdraw money, and if she's going to be signing checks, she has to have her name on the account.
Yes, exactly. But we know that it's being exaggerated, right? The thing is, I think the reason why she says she's taking a break has literally nothing to do with mental health break. I think it's because you have a divorce that is happening, and this is clearly a factor. Like, clearly a fucking factor.
I mean, her taking a break just screams like how Tipster takes a break.
Yeah, not to mention, this talk is gonna dial down after her taking a break for a while. So,
well, I think that's the thing, right? She needs to take a break, wait for things to calm down. But if husband's divorcing, let's talk about legal strategies here in a divorce, right? Amaranth went out and said the husband is forcing her to engage in these behaviors, right? For money.
Yeah.
No, hold on. She made that claim.
Mm-hmm.
Divorce isn't something that takes like a couple of months, right?
No,
if there is a
tedious
disagreement,
process.
yes, it's a year's process, right? That means that if any time Amaranth goes out there and is doing a hot tub fucking stream, instantly, in terms of like a court of law, whether or not you agree or disagree, it will absolutely be used against her.
Yeah.
It absolutely be used to call her integrity into question and the truthfulness of her statements. And once they've done that, you get to call into question literally every other statement that this woman makes. In terms of a court of law, that's how that would work, right? In terms of like online, it's just who do you fucking like more? Nobody even knows who the secret evil ex-husband is. Future ex-husband, sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm being logical, right? You don't get to accuse the husband and say the husband forced you to engage in these behaviors and then go back to doing them.
Yeah.
Assuming as I think most people are, because it was stated by Amaranth, I think, during the live stream, and she's already said that she's seeking legal counsel.
And mental counsel.
She's getting divorced. Well, she's going to need to build up a case that he's caused her mental anguish. So she has to see a therapist. Yes. By the way, the fucking friend letting it slip on the live stream that she takes medication. Oof. Again, that's something else that will probably get brought up.
That's not sus at all.
Well, the thing is, let's say that she's not on prescriptions, or the husband's making that claim. Then it'll be like, what medicine was she taking? Oh, Advil. I'm just saying, like, there's like, I think that this was done as a knee-jerk reaction because there's something that we aren't aware of. There's something more. Like the conversation, we get like right into the middle of it when he's like freaking the fuck out on the phone, which again, I don't agree with. I don't think is ever fucking appropriate. But also he said he was like deleting her social media accounts and that never happened. So it's clear he was just saying whatever he could to get her fucking attention. Like I'm sorry. That's you can look at it in the way of he's 100% serious about everything he's saying there, and she has every right to be fearful of him. Okay, he's not actually doing any of the things he's saying in those messages, though. Like he's like he's a short-tempered little prick. Like that's there. I agree. That's about it. Unfortunately. But yeah, no. As far as like setting up the stream and everything, business move too. I mean, when you think about it, she's about to get a divorce, probably, Like, I think that's something that's been going on. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man?
Joe Ball.
I love Joe. Like, hey, Joe, like
Joe.
for the first 20
he's a great
minutes,
artist.
I could have, no. I love when I see him like working on the art during the streams. It's so relaxing, and sometimes I get like completely fucking lost in it.
Anyways.
Well, yeah, totally off topic. Anyways, when it comes right down to it, the logical read of the situation is she probably has set up a live stream because she's getting divorced from her husband. It's going to get out there that she's been married the entire time she's been doing those streams, pretending not to be married. And every single fucking time it gets outed that one of these like Twitch thoughts is in a relationship, they immediately severely lose income. And for someone like Amaranth, that's got to be like a fucking death kiss. So for her coming out there and saying the entire time her husband was abusing her, well, I mean, immediately that flips all the Simps onto her side. That's why she was lying to them. That's why she lied to them. Guys, Amaranth really loves us. There was that evil husband. Now she's really free. I mean, you just need to get into the mindset of someone who has never had and never will have sex. I mean, look, I'm just saying. There are some easy reads to what's going on here in this situation, of which, again, the husband could still be at fault for other things. Just, I'm sorry. I've done the crying tears act way too many times. We just saw it with Amber Heard, and again, Amber Heard had plenty of quote unquote evidence that she presented. Right? That immediately made people believe that Johnny Depp was beating the shit out of her. Like, we're all forgetting, right? The trial was amazing. The trial was fucking great. Now, remember before the fucking trial, when he lost everything, when he lost his reputation, and he lost his entire fucking career, and fucking Amber Heard was presenting video clips to the public? Did everyone fucking forget that? Did you all just fucking comatose during that entire period of fucking time? Is it selective fucking amnesia? It's a little bit inconvenient for your fucking brain to process. What's the excuse? What's the fucking excuse? Oh, it made you feel good standing for the poor, oppressed millionaire? Idiots! Oh my fucking goodness, it's hilarious to me.
I mean, like half of this shit, it's just like there's a bunch of gold digging whores out there in the world, and they can't be bothered to spot the difference between someone who's being genuine and someone who's pulling a fast one.
I mean, look, the thing is, everyone is capable of lying, right? Everyone is fucking capable of lying. Sometimes the best liars are very fucking convincing when they're lying. You can't just assume someone's telling you the truth. And again, when I look at the situation, when I'm given some of these messages where he's clearly fucking irate, when she's saying you're accused, you said you killed my dogs, he's like, no, I didn't. And you can tell he's irate. He's emotional. I don't know what set him into that rage. Maybe that's just how he normally is, but then I 100%, he's not capable of managing her multi-million-dollar business. Like, fucking Christ, come on. You're praising Amaranth is like fucking genius businesswoman, right? What, you think the guy who's this fucking unstable was the one making all these big brain plays? No. I mean, maybe. But that means that something set that guy into that disturbed state. I'd like to know what it was. What if the entire conversation started with, why is Chad asking what time I'm going to be leaving? and what time you'll be home. like I'm not, but again, I don't know what caused it. I'll say it's inappropriate 100%, but I also know that he wasn't doing any of the things he said in those messages because her social media accounts weren't deleted. And because if he actually was the big evil mastermind with his hand up her ass the entire time, then it's his money. I mean, in his mind, it's his money. He's the one earning it all, right? Whoring out his wife. So why would he just like get rid of $1 million? And why would Amaranth even have any fucking brain cell of a thought to how much money this guy had access to? Because she doesn't control any of it. No, don't question. Don't question. Questions hurt brain. Brain not big enough for question.
Me big tip. Me tip bigger than brain.
Yeah.
Glad I met my wife while I was poor and young. I know she real life likes me enough to tolerate me. Dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, congrats. And I will say this, you and your wife make a very cute couple. 100%.
Have you met his wife?
Absolute. Yes. Yeah, well, she was at the Cincinnati convention.
Oh.
So, yeah. And we got to have a very, very wonderful dinner, too. It was amazing. Yeah, I had so much fun. I really did. I can't wait. I hope that you're in the Ohio, Cincinnati area next year, and we can all go again because it was just so much fun.
I'll put on my list for next year then.
Speaking of marriages,
yes.
My half stepbrother, he's getting married this weekend.
Oh, congrats!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, congrats.
Yeah.
So my half sister, I get smacked up if I say half sister, but she's my half. Like the actual term would be half sister. We have different dads, but we grew up together, raised together. So for us, we can't say that, right? Because oh my gosh, I get in so much trouble when I would say it. My parents hated it.
Wow.
Oh, your wife loves me. No, she's very. His wife is really sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
and now you may get put on my bucket list to go on to Cincinnati next year.
Well, see, now I've gotten to this nice and positive mood, and I go back to talking about this e-whore. This again, millionaire e-whore, by the way. Maybe the problem is, as a poor Palestinian male, right? Most importantly, Palestinian, who's watched his entire country be destroyed under the boots of the American war machine, right? And completely just fucking us, right? Had that have never happened, right? I probably wouldn't be here to talk any of this shit about your millionaire e-whore. So you people here have earned this. You've earned my wrath.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. But
a lot of this stuff can be just summed up to people wanting to believe for the sake of they don't want their entire existence to be a lie.
I think that there's truth to that.
I mean, most of this reads off to me like everyone who's supporting her, especially that one dude who's like, "Do you need any clothes?" It seems like it's the sunken cost fallacy.
I don't know if it's. I don't know what to really call it, right? I think it's more of a situation where it's good for the team, so it's good, and if it's bad for the team, it's bad.
Any kind of news is good for commentary. That's the only thing I could see why they're going on Amaranth's side.
Well, no, I mean, look, the reason why is because Amaranth there are two parties in this situation, right? There's Amaranth and there's a secretive husband that nobody knows about who doesn't have any social media presence. Even if you're fucking wrong about Amaranth, even if she's lying 100% about literally everything, which again, I can guarantee you is not what's happening here, right? I'm just saying, even if that was the case, for commentary, it's still safer to side with Amaranth. You know why? Because the husband can't call you out. The husband can't fucking name you. Nobody can really put you on blast. If Amaranth is lying, then you can just say that you believed Amaranth. She lied to you too. So no, they don't need to look into it. They don't need to question the story. It's safer also because look at what happened. I had a stream that had 500 fucking views and it got fucking taken down for hate speech.
Yeah.
So I like that. Yeah, that 100%. It's good for the team. It's good for the team. It's bad for the team. It's bad for the team. It's good for the team to side with Amaranth. It's bad for the team to question the story in any fucking way, shape, or form. That is all. That is all this shit is. And look, if you want to figure out where people in the commentary community will fall onto a subject, go with what is the most popular fucking opinion.
Yeah. Argumentum ad populum, which is a logical fallacy.
Well, but again, the thing is, when you're a content creator, though, right? If you don't have, if you lack integrity, right? Seriously, if you do lack integrity, what's the safest business decision for you to make? Just side with the popular opinion every single fucking time. And when it comes to YouTube, side with what YouTube wants every single fucking time. If you don't have integrity, if you want to build up your fucking career, if those two things come together in that horrific fucking package you call a soul, then fine. You know exactly what you're going to fucking do. You're going to be a fucking rat. You're going to rat on other people and you're going to brag about being a fucking rat because YouTube rewards that type of fucking behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if you have integrity, you don't sit there and strike people's channels. You don't sit there and generate fucking hate campaigns to target your enemies. Right? I mean, we know the type of people who do that shit. I think we all know the type of people who do that shit.
Now remember, you have no regard for human life, most especially women, because they have the organs that you wish that you had. So you want to make a suit from them.
That's a great example.
No, it's an accurate example. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing, right? If you're a content creator who's criticizing, I don't know, some fucking degenerate that offers up bathroom hormones to kids and also gave sexual fetish items to purportedly children in a Discord server that was dedicated to giving the children hormone treatment. See, if you're a content creator criticizing that fucking moral degenerate, you're not going to go out there and tell people to flag their channel. You're not going to go out there and create this little fucking hate campaign telling them report every single one of their tweets. You're not going to do it. But they will. Mm-hmm. They'll do it every single fucking time. And if they get called out on it, well, you're like a Nazi or something, or a transphobe, or you want to see children get murdered. There you go. Just justified flagging, you asshole. And now that you're gone, you can't say anything. I win. I mean, come on. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. Did I not just narrate the fucking Keffel situation entirely? Including the fucking bullshit where as soon as Nick's channel is gone, they're all sitting out there on Twitter celebrating, masturbating to their sheer fucking stupidity when he comes back 2 days fucking later. Yeah, wow.
Well, I mean, technically Keffels couldn't really masturbate since they got rid of their dick, but
dude, listen. I don't even need you putting that fucking thought into my fucking head. You asshole.
Only GG Evan.
Why'd you do that to me? I never do something so cruel to you.
Because he's GG fucking Evan.
I have right. Holy.
I'm a
fuck.
loose cannon.
That goes beyond being a loose cannon. We need to talk after this stream. Oh God, no. Like, so again, if you're on the side of like having moral integrity, where you're sitting there, you're saying, "Hey, it's wrong that YouTube automates the report system. Hey, it's wrong that people get flagged for talking about unpopular things, right? Hey, it's wrong to go out there and mass report someone just because you have the ability to do so." Well, you might feel that way, but the problem is the people that don't like you and don't share your values will sit there and they'll abuse the system every single fucking time if it means they can get one over on you. It's true. I mean, look at a guy like Ethan fucking Klein, right? Ethan, hold on. I do actually like it about Ethan Klein because there are those times when, like, the mask, like, it actually slips, and his mask is this pretend fucking woke bullshit that he does, right? But his mask will slip, and he'll say something that, like, it's a real opinion of his, and he gets in trouble for it. He's a whipped little bitch. I'd hate to be him. I really would. Yes, all the money in the fucking world. It isn't worth having to put on a performance 24/7. And then the moment you crack, even slightly, even fucking slightly, you're sitting there and you have to fucking apologize to fucking losers who like should be begging you to spit in their fucking face. Instead, look at how he fucking lives, at the mercy of these fucking losers. Hassan Piker, same shit. He's an alpha male dude, bro.
But he has to like a beta.
But yeah. Now he has to act like a beta. Yeah, he's a complete fucking pussy. I mean, you see how he is in those videos? Like, no joke. Look at how fucking thick this motherfucker's neck is.
I want to say thank you to Miley Cyrus for showing off her camel toe at the VMAs the other night. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little slut. Don't even try to hide it.
Now what is he? Right? Like terrified.
Skinny as shit.
Fucking terrified of Sam Hyde. Sitting there hitting a punching machine and like literally like your average woman could smack the thing harder. Not even punch. I mean slap the thing harder.
I mean
open-handed.
I mean, the whole thing is, like, with what Ethan Klein said today was just completely bonkers. I mean, if he's hoping for another you-know-what, he's already got experience digging his own grave.
My point in bringing them up is just, you know, if you have to live that way where you're at the mercy of this mob of, like, intellectual fucking degenerates, why do you want to fucking be a part of it? Like, because it's safer? I get that existence. I guess some people are all about like just survive no matter what. But again, somehow Keemstar found a way. I don't like Keemstar. I really don't.
Yeah,
I think he's a complete douchebag. But somehow Keemstar found a way of playing nice with YouTube, while at the same time still being able to give his genuine opinion on things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I see
for years and somehow still survives.
And I see the mob get all fucking pissy and mad, and they demand that their favorite fucking influencer of God knows what genre come out and condemn fucking Keemstar. And then Keemstar comes back next week and does it all fucking again. And the thing is, I believe Keemstar is being more real than any of these other people.
Oh yeah, that's what
100%.
Yeah, I could say that one thing about Keemstar for real. He'll always be more straight up than most of these fuckers.
No, I can praise the people I don't like.
Yeah, definitely.
These other idiots though, it's like, be careful, be afraid. Yeah, have you ever heard of rage baiting? I'm pretty sure he was rage baiting people. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was doing that with the whole statement about on the husband, right? Where he was like, well, people have been praising Amaranth being this brilliant businesswoman, but the entire time it was her husband doing it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's true. He's probably rage baiting people, though. He gets them angry. He gets them to make a statement. Then he gets to put up a fucking drama alert. I mean, I understand how that math works out in his head. But again, I genuinely believe he feels that way. I do. I think that he feels that when he doesn't like somebody, they're capable of being like a fucking pedophile because they must be, because he's fucking Keemstar. Like, fuck. But moving on from Keem and Ethan and Klein and all those fucking idiots, as far as like this situation goes with Amaranth, the husband, there's more to the story there. You should really wait. I think the fact of the matter is, if 2 days later, after making the statement that he's been in control of everything and has locked her out of everything and has all the access to everything, and then he just gives it back 2 days later, like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I don't get me wrong. I get
It just sounds weird.
I get he could have just decided all of a sudden that no, now I'm going to give up. Now that everybody knows who I am, I'm going to give up all the money and all of the social media accounts which I can use to confuse people. I'm just gonna like really dig my own fucking grave here and then just like fucking lay in it. Oh man, I'm sorry. There's something there in that story that doesn't make sense. It could be small. It could be very small. And the husband could be 100% the abuser everybody fucking thinks he is. But what I do know is Amaranth is in possession of that knowledge and is choosing not to share it with people. There you go. And it could be for a legitimate reason, right? Like, she's about to get divorced. She's holding that in the back pocket and is going to, turn it over to the attorneys. So there could be a legitimate reason behind it. I don't know. I do know that this entire thing was done online to generate sympathy for her. Whether or not it's justified, whether or not she's telling the truth, that's why it was done. I know that we're being given a story in which information is intentionally being withheld. And I know that there are people that just like every other fucking time are jumping in first and like, believe women, believe all women, don't question the story. I've heard the fucking statements from people on Twitter where it's like, if you're not on Amaranth's side, you need to question who you are. Like, or stupid shit like that. I'm like, yeah, no, I question myself every fucking day and ask myself, is today the day I jump?
It's today the day I lose half my brain cells.
Unfortunately, so far, I keep landing on no. Right? Oh, man.
I mean, given how Amaranth has just been, like, very open, like, not with just this, but her entire personality is just showing off everything. Like, there's nothing left to be exposed about her as far as her body. She could probably argue that she was mentally damaged to the point where she felt the need to expose even the personal side. Like, if I'm being charitable.
It's hard to say. I'm being genuine. It's hard to fucking say. I honestly don't know, right? I honestly don't know what the full story here is. I really wish I did. I would hope that she's being completely honest with everybody. It's just given that in the past. What?
Oh no, I just missed something. Sorry, I'm in the middle of playing something.
I'm sorry. Would you like us all to take a break and let you finish your round?
Oh no. I mean, I'm still.
No, I mean it's fine. No, it's okay. Chat. Would you like Saul to take a quick break and make sure Vic finishes his match? I feel terrible trying to do this live stream when you're trying to. What are you playing, by the way?
I'm in the middle of trying Platinum's Persona 5 Strikers, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, it's like no big deal. It's like I'm in here.
no, I this is like the only time you could do it in the 2 hours that we spend twice a week as friends talking to each other. It's the one time I understand.
You know, Sen does this to you all the time, right?
Yeah, but I didn't consider Sen a personal friend. I don't send his invite link individually like I do yours. But it's okay. It's okay. It's whatever. Anyway, so did you guys see that Britney Spears is doing porn?
Really?
Yeah, I got to take it off the screen because there's a promo picture and it's her on the bed, and like you can't see anything with the way that she's posed, but given how pissed off the fucking simps are, it's like 100% I'm going to get in trouble. But Britney Spears on Twitter, I have a premiere for a movie this week, The Legislative Act of My Pussy. and the image is like her, and this has got to be like a hotel bed, right? And she's just laying on it naked.
What? Was full nude?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna send you the link to the tweet. Here you go.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
to think we would see a mainstream celebrity going into porn.
Okay, hold on. I saw people going like, dude, this is her taking control. And I'm like, oh man, stop, fucking stop. Yeah, here we go. Because I have to show at least one tweet. She's taking back her
nipples, though.
Do you need a second, Vic?
No,
playing video games and lusting after Britney Spears' tits. All fucking people, by the way.
When I see
of all the tits you could see, that's the one that's broken you. Britney fucking Spears.
No,
just saying. Yeah, no, she's doing porn now.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, dang, you think you would see just almost everything at that?
Well. Again, it's just a preview. When the movie comes out, I'm sure you can purchase it. But she's taking back her power. This woman was sexualized by the industry managers and her own parents for years. And the world at large ate it up. Now she's taking the helm of her own sexuality power, and everyone is clutching their pearls. I don't know what to say. Everybody thought that the intense over-sexualization and really dirty usage of this woman was wrong. So yes, they're then going to see her doing porn and being like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever.
Hypocrisy.
It's not even hypocrisy, right? Like, look, at the end of the day, Britney Spears, I said this myself. If she chooses to be a whore, it's on her.
Yeah,
she can make that decision. But Britney Spears was being abused by her parents, by the conservatorship. I think everybody who's looked in that situation can agree on that subject.
Yeah, that whole shit was fucked.
That's completely fucked. And people that want to see her freed from it, right, want to see her freed because they didn't like what was being done to her against her will. They didn't like the fact that she was being used against her will. That's why, right? That is why those things happen. Okay? If she then turns around and starts doing porn, yeah, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck, Britney?
Yeah, what the
fuck, Britney?
Yeah,
why? Why? Why are you doing this?
I mean, hey, if it's your bow, sure,
Come
but still.
on. I mean, I don't know what it feels like to get punched in the pussy, but this is what it feels like to me. Seeing Britney Spears doing softcore porn. Oh God, she couldn't even do hardcore porn. It has to be softcore. God damn. He's not even going all the way.
Never thought the day I'd see Britney Spears do porn.
Look, this is again.
It was always in the cards.
Yeah, the whole idea that this is somehow liberating for her, maybe it is, but for everybody who sat there and like literally tried to fight to get her freed from the conservatorship, I could see why they would look at this and be like, we failed. She's completely, we failed. She's completely fucked. I'm sure that's how they would feel. Like, that's kind of how I feel. Where I'm just like, look, after everything that happened to her, after all of that, finally getting through the conservatorship, she's completely lost. She's already fucking so far into the fucking grime. That's where she lives now. That's where her head is now. Maybe she gets out of it, but you know what? If that's what she chooses to do, you know, again, part of like fighting to get her out of that conservatorship, fighting to see her finally, right, have her rights as an adult.
I mean,
it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, this is brain dead from like a feminist perspective, because they'll be bitching about her early career, saying like, "Oh, she's being sexually exploited in her music videos."
But now she's choosing to do it to herself, so it's okay.
And now that's sexual freedom. Like,
yeah, and you know, don't some feminists try to preach that too? That's what the thing I don't get.
Oh yeah, but you see what you have to understand about feminists is they fucking suck.
True.
I mean, the thing you really need to understand is that they have many different divisions, like Christianity. Like, there's sex positive and sex negative. So
hold on, we're gonna transitioning topics.
Going round 2. The only thing I'd like to see from Dontel in round 3 is a higher output, a sense of urgency for the finish. It's unique, creative striking. The hip bone.
So Ezra Miller pleads not guilty to felony burglary charges. Flash star faces 26 years in Vermont prison if convicted.
You know, I feel like you could use a better transition for this one, though, but it's okay.
Oh, it's okay. Which one would you prefer? This one?
Oh, yeah, that one's better.
That one's better? Okay, we'll do that one then.
Oh, boy.
Related to this topic, I'm just like...
Nah, you should have used the Hassan Piker one. You know, that young enough to count. You know, whatever.
Young enough to count. You don't even understand how it works.
Old enough to count. Old enough to mount? Question mark.
Yeah, that one. That one fits whatever the hell we're talking about now.
Such a like. Man, like every single time I hear it, I'm just like, oh god, Hassan, fucking creepy, man. God, can you just imagine? It's like fans must be like so fucking livid when they hear someone play those clips. It's just like, your son did that 9 years ago. He's changed. Why are you doing this? Why do you hate
came
this
out
son?
2 years ago. What you mean?
It's like fucking great. I like fucking love it. That's Mr. Girl's favorite. Yeah, right. Like, I'm sure Mr. Girl asked himself that question every day, or he used to, before he finally, decided to answer it. Okay, so look, he's pleading not guilty. I don't think anything's gonna happen to him.
Man, the worst thing is he's gonna get a slap on the wrist of probably like either probation or like just 1 year in jail or 2 years.
Yeah, I mean max. Yeah, I mean it's the max. Maximum is 26 years. So
yeah, and keyword, the maximum he could get, but that doesn't mean he will actually serve it.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. His lawyers are probably going to sit there and be like, hey, let's plead this down to a non-felony, and we'll pay a fee of an unknown number. And I'm sure when your re-election campaign's coming up, Mr. DA, not that far, but like in all reality, they'll just try to plead this down.
Yeah.
And
I be a bit successful.
Oh yeah, sure. Because like, what's the alternative? You go into this trial where this guy's going to waste the county's money, right? Like all of the county's money with all the absurd fucking legal maneuvers, and maybe you get something, but probably not. I mean, because it's not like you can bring up, hey, he's a pedophile to the jury pool, and if they do know who he is and they know he's a pedo, then they're not going to be on the jury. So it's going to be a bunch of fresh-faced people who have no clue of this guy's history. We're just going to hear, hey, actor committed felony burglary. And they're just going to be like, oh, well, you know, he probably didn't mean to, being an actor. Like, I'm just trying to be logical about it. Like, I don't think that anything's going to happen here. I wish something would. I think he should be in fucking prison. I think this guy's a fucking creep.
Oh, are you talking about Ezra Miller? Hell
yes.
Wow,
Ezra
the moment
Miller.
we talk about
Ezra Miller's a pedophile. What
the
the
moment
fuck?
we talk about
Thank
pedophiles,
you.
Gretzky appears.
No, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason Ezra Miller's getting away with the fucking shit he's doing is because he's LGBT, or at least identifies as it. You know.
Well, he identifies as non.
Well, no. He's LGBT plus.
Yeah.
Same difference.
Well, no. LGBT is lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans. Plus includes all of the new associations.
I don't
which,
care
as
about the new additions, dude. People can identify as a fucking like
the
nut
new
and bolts
additions.
is all I care.
The new addition includes pedophiles.
We don't claim those.
Well, unfortunately, they claimed you. So
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Might I remind everyone that they officially labeled groomer to be a slur against the LGBTQIA plus community.
Fucking tough shit.
Boy, who did
that?
that?
Is fucking bitch made.
They did that on Twitter when people were running around calling Horseface a fucking child groomer.
Now remember, you have no regard for human life, most especially women, because they have the organs that you wish that you had. So you want to make a suit from them.
It was like a couple months before the Keffel stuff, right? They were calling this, like, you know, trying to trans the kids, you know, being groomers and shit. So
Dude.
they turned
They
around.
add 6 more letters to the acronym. It's
They turned around.
NAMBLA.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I mean, look, can we just include incest in the LGBTQIA plus pedo community?
Sure.
Why not? Why not? Cousin fuckers should be involved. If you've ever wanted to sleep with your own children, then you should be. Look, love is love.
Just
everybody.
know that you'll be thrown in jail for
love
the rest of your
is
fucking
love.
life.
Love is love, and you should not judge anyone for what they do. If they want to fuck a dog, how do you know that the dog isn't okay with it? You don't. Did you ask the dog? The owner fucking the dog probably knows that dog.
You know what? This calls for a based tweet. I'm gonna fucking search up Ezra Miller and fucking Adam.
I would appreciate that. That'd be great.
Dude, he's a pedophile. I don't fucking care what these people say.
Is he still on Twitter? I
don't think so.
No, I remember he nuked all his social medias when he was on the run.
Yeah, I don't see an ad anymore.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah. Remember, he nuked all his social medias when he was on the run.
There's a Flash fan account. I can't remember what the name of it is. I don't know if it's still around, but it like turned into an anti-Ezra Miller fan account. It was pretty funny.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, like people don't like this guy. People don't like this fucking story, and it's like it's just one too many fucking times. Like whether or not he's actually doing things with the children, his need to be involved with kids is very fucking creepy. And by that I mean the girl in question, who the parents are saying, you know, he met when she was like 13 years old, and they have still been together. And according to them, this whole thing, like the non-binary identity, is all from Ezra Miller. It doesn't come from her.
Wow.
And the thing is, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's false. What I do know is Ezra Miller was chilling with a fucking 13-year-old. And then when she was 14, still bestest friends. 15 bestest friends. Let me fly you out to my movie.
He kidnapped her and drugged her. I don't care. He filled her with LSD.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? So it's like, why are you like
tell me why the mother fucking asked, like, when she woke up the next morning, she's like, where's my daughter? Yeah. He kidnapped her, drugged her, filled her with all his fucking drugs.
Now,
yeah.
I have a
I
real
hate these
quick
people.
question.
Literally, just because you identify as non-binary, like, does that really give you an excuse?
Well, it goes beyond just the identifying as non-binary. Like,
fuck off.
There is a thing within this like community, by that I mean Hollywood, where someone abuses children. And it's just like,
oh yeah, I forgot Jeffrey Epstein was a part of that. Yeah, of course you're gonna excuse pedophilia.
I will remind everybody that Chase Bank put out an official statement as to why they would not shut down the bank account of known child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. But Kanye West went too far with his tweet.
No wonder my parents left Chase Bank. Sucks to suck, huh?
Oh wait, what's the reason?
Wait, what's
because of that shit?
Oh,
no wonder, dude. They're fucking a corrupt corporation.
I just have a quick question here, Crow.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think any of these people within like current MCU comics would dare to even try and take the real life happenings of Ezra here and incorporate?
No.
I
have an answer for that, Gigi. I have an answer for that. She-Hulk would defend Ezra Miller in court. That's how it would go.
No, I mean, like, what kind of bullshit excuse would they come up with? Like the whole LSD thing you mentioned here. Was he part of like the MK Ultra project?
That's what they're
probably.
Trying to
say. Whatever
either that or they'd say
it's whatever
they'd say it's schizophrenia. Honestly, yeah.
Look, J.P. Morgan kept Jeffrey Epstein as a client despite internal warnings. But Chase Bank has shut down the accounts of other individuals because of fucking tweets. They shut down Kanye West's account because he put out the whole thing, I'm going DEFCON 3 against the Jews. And I'm like, yeah, I get why that statement freaks people out on Twitter. I have no clue how that justifies JP Morgan Chase Bank that said it's totally okay that this known child sex trafficker is using our services. We refuse to stop that. But somebody sent a mean tweet. Get the fuck
out of here with that bullshit.
Somebody sent a mean tweet. Gotta shut the bank account down. Don't want to be associated with mean tweets, but child sex trafficking. I mean, that's big business.
You know what Ezra Miller should do?
Most of their top clients were a part of it.
I mean, it's the same thing with the poppy trade back in Afghanistan. Like, it's the same kind of deal. Banks are knowingly laundering money for drug dealers. I mean, Kanye popping off on Twitter ain't making the money.
Yeah,
I
made them lose money. Honestly,
popping off on Twitter is considered an ultimate threat.
Yeah, honestly, the man's just
people treat it like it is, but it's like
the man's just
I don't know. He's just speaking his mind.
Yeah,
people don't take him seriously anyway. It's like,
well, he calls himself you now. So look, let's finish up the stream with a funny, positive story that I think everyone's gonna like.
Oh boy, what is it?
Texas couple insists their home is haunted by sexual ghosts who talk dirty to them.
Keck.
Now, but before we get into this, okay, this is the owner of the house who claims the ghosts are sexualizing her. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
that's disgusting. The only thing she's gonna be getting is through rape.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Redsky.
She's married. She's married. Her husband looks just
my
as
point
disgusting
exactly.
As she does.
My point exactly.
Bro, no, like ugly women get laid. Like this is the main.
Again, through what I just said.
Yeah, men are desperate. But look,
like Tipster.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I mean,
Tipster.
I saw how he acted during the Amaranth thing. Like, dude. Speaking of the Amaranth thing, I know I joined late, but like,
yeah,
what
go
the
ahead.
Fuck?
I'll take this off the screen for a second.
Your channel was fucking struck because of that shit,
dude. That's
bullshit.
The appeal went through right before I started the live stream. I did not think it was going to go by that quickly. It never has before.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, dude, this is the problem I have with Amaranth is the fact that she's taking this approach. And again, I am going to directly blame her for this. She's taking the approach that anybody who even slightly disagrees with her they need to be axed. That's what she wants. And she uses her
look,
platform of
whoever-
simps, like Tipster, to do that. Literally, dude. I saw a coordinated attack happen these past 2 days. It's ridiculous.
I will say this in terms of this situation, because I was very clear on the other idiot, Bunny Man. I don't believe that she is in any way instructed anyone to actually hit our channel. I'm pretty sure the simps are just on overdrive to protect the queen. Like,
oh yeah.
The moment anybody is saying anything negative or skeptical, they jump in. And I see them doing it on tweets too. And I'm sure that they've mass flagged tweets. And I'm sure Amaranth's used her audience to do that before in, subtle, manipulative ways. We've seen Pokimane fucking do it to people. Like Twitch is terrified of issuing any type of punishment for Pokimane's behavior because Pokimane makes that entire platform.
Well, here's what I gotta say to Twitch: grow a fucking spine.
No, like,
hold your creators accountable. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh no! Remember, they won't hold.
I know they're PC and everything, but like, still.
Look, this is what I mean, right? Like,
not cool.
Twitch is PC. Twitch is.
Well, no, 100%, dude. Way more than YouTube.
Yeah, and look how Twitch reacts to situations involving men and women. For men, it's like just slap them across the face, take their channels away. What about the guy who got shot while he was walking around doing a live stream? They're like, you can't show violence. Bye, bitch. Enjoy the hospital, fucker. Right? Like,
let me just tell you, if they were conservative and they were shot, nobody would care.
That was nobody would care, right? Man gets shot while he's doing his live stream, not planned, random attack, and Twitch says, "Fuck you, we're taking away your channel forever. Enjoy your hospital bill." What happens when a woman, right, intentionally bends over and exposes her asshole to the camera? 2-day suspension.
This is hot. This is Oracle hot. Escobar, fucking ogre bitches hot.
Like it goes beyond even that. I mean, like, people have run those little tests where they played actual fucking lesbian porn on Twitch, and
nasty.
There were mods watching it for fucking hours until they turned on gay porn, and immediately they shut down the Twitch stream.
I'm gonna be real with you. They could probably play 2 Girls 1 Cup on a live stream and nobody would give a shit.
Oh god.
Well, no. It was the moment they made it like guy on guy gay porn, they shut the stream down immediately.
Oh, of course, because when it's guy on guy, everybody has to care.
Well, like
everybody has to care when it's guy on guy.
Here's basically what's going on.
Because when it's women, it's hot, but when it's guys, it's
being
like
elevated.
gross.
You have women being elevated on Twitch beyond just the fact by their audience, and I understand that there is an audience for it. But I mean being elevated by the fact that they're willfully being allowed to break the rules. The punishments are not evenly enforced in any way, shape, or form. No. And when they choose to criticize another content creator, it's not criticism. It's the type of Pokimane shit. How can you say that about me? She's the biggest.
Dude. That's what they count it as. When it's against women, it's like suppression.
Oh god, Pokimane is one of their largest.
A bitch.
Well, 100%. She's one of their largest content creators, and you could be a fraction of the size of her. If you say anything critical of her, your channel is fucking yeeted. They've done it to multiple people. Yeah. Like, they've done it to people who are very big. When they, like, what was that one guy? He, I think it's like 1 million subs on YouTube. He starts up a Twitch channel, says something about Pokimane. They're like, bye, get out.
I don't think I heard about that.
Yeah, no, they hit him.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but still, I didn't hear about it.
She did this whole thing about him insulting her and the way he made her feel. I'm just like, Pokimane sits in a position of privilege over literally everyone else on Twitch, and the Twitch mods will attack anyone criticizing her.
Here's the thing: when it comes to people's fifis,
oh no, they got it so Gundam too.
That's when things need to get enforced. Like, dude, I'm just so sick of this shit. It's like, quit with this pandering. Like, no wonder our society is fucking built on needing to wear padded armor everywhere the fuck we go. It's like, you enable this shit.
Well, I mean,
Like, just grow a fucking spine for once, people.
I mean,
Holy
Twitch
shit.
is basically Pornhub in all but name.
Dude, there's porn stars who stream Twitch.
Yeah, but they're
Adriana
actually wait, but
Chechik is one of the examples, and Adriana Chechik is probably, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, because yes, she is a pretty funny, like she's a funny person. She seems fun to watch. Adriana Chechik is a whore,
but at least she's not being a whore on Twitch,
dude. And she's not even a whore like Amaranth.
No, she's actually plays games. On
any
Twitch.
of the fucking women who don't even have the balls to show their own fucking tits. Bare-breasted on the camera.
Well, like,
which is why it's even more pathetic that the guys simp for those people specifically.
Like, my thing is,
holy shit!
If I was going to run a business, I would absolutely want to take care of the people that are bringing in the most amount of money. However, they are so absurdly blatant about it, right? That women on that platform have pushed the fucking line way over, and they still won't fucking touch the subject, right?
Dude.
When you do something like that, I look at that and I say, this is how women prefer it, right? They want to be able to break the fucking rules, right? And they want to be able to shut you down if you say anything about it. That's not equality. Hold on. That's not equality, right? That's not even you wanting a slight leg up. That's wanting to be able to oppress people beneath you. And that's exactly what fucking Pokimane does every fucking time she goes after somebody. Because she is the person with the most power. She is the person with the most fucking privilege in every single interaction she has with another human being. And yet every fucking time Twitch falls on her side, dies on that fucking hill defending that queen.
You know what? I'm just going to call it right here. Call this a base take. But with platforms like Twitch enabling that behavior from people like Pokimane and Amaranth and shit like that, that breeds abuser behavior.
Oh, of course.
What says that shit doesn't carry over to IRL relationships? Just saying.
I mean, given with everything that's just been going on with Twitch and all these e-thoughts, like, it makes me glad that people like Tipster can't reproduce. I mean, think about 6 miniature little tipsters put into the world.
Oh, no, I feel
Tipster's
bad
a
for
faggot.
him.
What the fuck, dude?
I feel bad for his kids.
Like, the shit that he pulled on Sen the other day over the fucking Amaranth thing over an out-of-context commenter clip. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Get the fuck off your fucking high horse.
I mean, he sent his minions after me on Twitter, dude, because I dare make a joke
you know what?
about
No. You hear what that is? Like the fucking circle jerk comments I've been seeing around. No. I see those people. They're all of a sudden teaming up and banding together to go against like some, like, no offense to you, Gigi, but like a nobody, like literally nobody who, like someone who doesn't have a presence. Technically compared to Tipster.
You don't have to apologize to me. I know what my position is.
Yeah, no, they're gonna like dogpile on you and shit like that. That is a fucking circle jerk. Holy shit. Like, you want to talk about like Default Dan and Empress of fucking faggots? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, get the fuck out of here, you fat fucks. I'm done with this shit. Even Xylee. Holy shit. I'm so done with this circle jerking. It's insane, dude. It is insane. And it is a circle jerk. Like, I'm going to be real.
I mean, I must have kicked the hornet's nest pretty hard with just a joke or two.
No, dude, I don't even give a shit anymore. It's just, like, the fact that people want to play willfully ignorant and shit. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm fucking done. Like, no, I've been distancing myself from the community for a long while now. But, like, the shit that I'm seeing, it's, like, over butthurt feelings in an out-of-context comment. Like, get the fuck out of here. You are fucking pathetic.
Like, the whole joke is predicated on...
Like, this is all over Twitch women that you give money to over your fucking wife? Are you serious? Like, I mean, Jesus, dude!
How does a man get married? And
God damn!
Like,
God
half of the
fucking
shit is just
damn.
based off of people not understanding what the joke was about. Like, Tipster believes
Well, no,
Amaranth
they made it all about
100%.
Amaranth when it's like, okay, like, cool, you're making fun of Tipster. Like, who gives a shit? Like, here's the thing, dude. Like, I ain't got no problem with Tipster. The problem that I got is the fact that he wants to deal shit out to other people, but he can't take shit even if it's fucking jokes.
Yeah, I mean, the
It's
joke is
fucking
fairly
pathetic. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm sorry. Like,
I mean, the joke.
I've been holding this in for too fucking long, but it's literally fucking ridiculous. Like, are we gonna pretend like we actually fucking care? Like, the only reason people fucking care is because it's Amaranth and she has a following and connection to the media, so we got to make our rounds and like, ooh, we got to pretend like we care so we get some little social media points. Dude, I had a friend who just got out of a fucking abusive relationship. Okay, like, people go through this shit that Amaranth goes through all the time. Heck, some people go through it way fucking worse than her, but nobody wants to act like it actually happens until shit like this happens to people with a following.
Yeah,
literally.
I mean,
if it happens to Repsion, we gotta cry about it. If it happens to fucking Amaranth, we gotta cry about it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what, motherfucker, I don't give a shit. Because I care about the people who actually matter in that, and that's the fucking people who are suffering in silence.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
The whole joke can be summed up as Tipster believes everything Amaranth is saying about this situation. Therefore,
of course he does. He's a tier
hold on,
Redsky,
Redsky, hold on. Let me finish this.
Fuck.
He acknowledged.
Take it down a little.
Yeah, he knows, or he says that he believes everything that Amaranth is saying, and the whole joke is that he donated to a situation that was going to an abusive husband unknowingly. So technically, Tipster contributed to a toxic relationship.
No, dude, I get the joke. I get the joke. And that's the other thing too. It's like, I don't understand why everybody's getting in an uproar over a fucking joke. See, that's the thing. It's like, if you don't have a following, if you're going to call out the people with a following, it's considered like serious and shit. And it's considered like, oh, look at these pathetic wannabes and shit like that. It's like, no, everybody's on equal footing here. It doesn't matter if you have 100,000 followers or 10 followers. Everybody in this community, if you're talking about the commentary community, is on equal footing. I don't care what the big players say, because this whole small commentary bullshit applies to them because they engage in the exact same fucking behavior. I see it every single day, and I have basically stood by and said nothing until this point. I think it's fucking pathetic. I'm done pretending, because this shit is fucking stupid, dude. Like, all of y'all need to get fucking humbled.
I mean, honestly, Tipster is probably...
It's like literally, just get an awareness check. Like, what are you? Like, what are these people? These people behind, like, the big following count. Who are they really? Are they really, like, multimillionaires? No, they're not. They're people who dropped out of college. They're people who have regular jobs like the rest of us. It's just pretend. Like, again, it's like Stewie Griffin said on an episode of Fake Family Guy. It's pretend. Like, you gotta pretend who you are. And I get it. It's like, oh, if you're real about this shit, then you take this shit too seriously or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just here. I don't do this shit as a fucking job. None of us do. Crow, is this your job?
Nope.
Oh, exactly.
I just do it for a laugh. Like, that's all I'm here for.
The people who do this shit seriously are the ones who are truly fucked in this situation. So to those people, I say, get fucked.
I mean, I could have gone a lot harder on Tipster. I mean, we could all just...
100%, dude. I could.
I mean, at this point, y'all can make a whole stream in itself.
No. Xylee told me that she was afraid that Tipster was going to kill herself because people were making fun of him. Like, it's ridiculous how these people treat.
I mean, the only people that can make her
YouTube. It's insane. It's so pathetic. Even Tipster thought that was pathetic. Like, I'm just so done with this stupid ass, like, oh, we got to pretend like we care about people's feelings because they have a bigger following than us, or they're our favorite creators or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm just done. Like, literally, call this a mic drop if you want. Call this a schizo moment or whatever. It's just, like, I've been holding my tongue on so much shit.
You probably should have let it out sooner.
Yeah, no, you're right, Vic. You're right. But it's like, I've just, and maybe, like, I think the straw that broke the camel's back is the fact that fucking Xylee thought that it was okay for Jane to look for my docs just because of the fact that I made a small call-out tweet about Jane. Like, the reason that justifies Jane looking for my docs, I don't fucking know. Like, get the fuck, dude. Like, I'm so done. Like, there's a reason I ain't been on YouTube for a while now. Like, look, I'll still, like, engage and stuff like that and shit, or upload, because I you know, like, there is stuff I care about. But overall, it's like the Twitter shit, the drama shit, all that fucking shit. Like, fuck off. This shit's so stupid. Like, everybody in the commentary community is fucking fake. Everybody from the biggest YouTuber in the commentary community to the smallest follower with 0 followers. Everybody is fake. And
I mean,
only the people who call out the bullshit that have some ounce of realism to them.
No, I won't disagree with that.
No, 100. Dude, Crow, you know the reason that I found your channel and I resonated with your channel is because there was some fucking balance with your channel. You called out the bullshit. You had Aura on. You talked about the shit that you actually had issues with. Like, that was fucking real. I ain't gonna pretend and be a part of the network. I ain't gonna act like, oh, like, I know these people, like, look for people's doxes behind the scene, or like have autistic people search for doxes and shit like that behind the scenes. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with that shit anymore. I ain't gonna fuck with people who are complicit with that shit for the sake of getting numbers, for the sake of sitting on a stream to have some bigger YouTuber say, I'm not gonna continue the stream until you get to 100 more followers or whatever. Then we can continue until they get like 200 more fucking followers. No, fuck that shit.
I mean,
I fuck with people who are genuine.
Aw.
Honestly, there ain't a lot of genuine people in this shit anymore. I seen people who are genuine who sell out real fucking quick, and you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, I do.
I actually have no idea.
Y'all ain't that people.
I have no clue who he's talking about, and I think he needs to name them. I don't know.
Xylee?
If you didn't listen to the rant, then you don't know.
It's Xylee.
Here's the thing. I didn't even need to say anything. I'm just saying things that people have been thinking behind the scenes and saying to me for a long fucking time. For a long fucking time, motherfucker. For a long time.
No, I joined the Xylee's a bitch bandwagon
and it's not just her. It's not just her. Unfortunately. And I'm gonna be fucking honest, dude. It is heartbreaking because she is someone I genuinely considered a friend. Until
she kind of sounded like a bitch to me when I first heard her talk, so
I'm sorry, dude. It's just like when it got personal like that, that's when shit was just like, okay, fuck off. I'm done.
I mean, not to beat a dead horse here, but last week I was dealing with Omrecker accusing me of being a super hacker or some shit.
That's still pretty funny.
To be honest,
and right now I've got people like saying that I'm building a shrine to Tipster with my Twitter account when I'm just making
Let's
jokes
just be honest,
about
it's
him.
the fucking circle jerk that went after you for that shit. Nobody actually thinks you're a threat, GG. Nobody actually hates
apparently
what you said. It's just the circle jerk that's jumping on the defense train.
Here's the thing. Tipster has this weird thing about me. Like, he'll block me for a month, unblock me, and then when I say something, he blocks me again. Well, within the span of him blocking me that one night, he unblocks me to quote tweet something
It's a
of mine.
tipster cycle, dude.
Yeah, and I
Look at
come
Connor's
back
stream.
and I say,
you know,
hey,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Connor. I think he's a bitch. I think he's annoying. But let me just say something. That tipster stream, there's some truth to that. There's a lot of fucking truth to that. It's the tipster cycle, motherfucker. It happens all the time. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it.
yeah,
Again,
I mean, it's not so much
people
an
will
open
pretend.
secret.
No. That's the thing. People will pretend. People will subtweet about all this
Keep going,
shit.
Redsky.
People will subtweet and act like, oh. Because here's the thing. Subtweeting, it's an easy out. It's an easy out to be like, oh, I wasn't talking about you. I was just seeing if someone would bite, and that means guilt or whatever. No, people subtweeted about this shit. It's pretty fucking obvious who they're talking about.
Yep.
People think that this whole situation is pathetic, and let me be honest, they're not against Mr. Sen. Like, yeah, maybe there's some truth. People like to hate on Mr. Sen a lot, but they're not hating on Mr. Sen when they're subtweeting.
I think it's just it gets old at a certain point, right? Like,
Yeah,
But they're too afraid to show support. That's the other thing.
No,
well,
it's like
because
that
you
all
don't
the
want to
time.
be
Because they're
on
pussies.
someone's shit list.
Yeah, because there are some people shit lists you're just like, oh my god, this is gonna get annoying from here on out.
I mean, I even joked with Tipster about his literal shit list. I told him to put my name on it.
The whole shit list thing, despite, like, it doesn't matter if it's Tipster, it doesn't matter if it's I Bully Boys, the whole hit list, shit list, like, I'm gonna
Little black book.
eliminate you thing, it's gay, it's stupid, like, who actually cares? Like, I think you were the one who said this to me one time, GG Evans, it's like, big people talk about events, smaller people talk about concepts.
No. You got the quote wrong. It's great minds talk about ideas, average minds talk about
same
events,
difference.
small minds talk about people.
I mean, it's just it just shows the whole perspective on everything. It's like the commentary community just talks about other people. It's a gossip forum. It's T channels. They don't want you to know that. It's just T channels, y'all gossiping about other people. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I admit it. I do it too. So fucking what? It's just the people who actually admit it have more fucking humility than the people who deny it like little pussies. Let's be real here. I mean, but it is true, GG. It is like the smallest of minds talk about other people all the time, gossiping and starting rumors, spreading shit, stirring the pot, selling out, doing all that shit.
And I mean, I don't even bother doing that in my like downtime or anything. I might
No,
make
you
a few
don't, because
tweets
you're
here and
actually a
there.
real fucking genuine person. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I make jokes whenever I think
don't
about a
sell
person.
out. And that's the thing. You only sell out if this shit actually matters. You only sell out if this shit is your actual job that you have to rely on.
I don't. I mean,
That's why I don't drop out of college and I actually get my fucking degree like a man.
Yeah, and I did that earlier this year, so
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Good for you. Nice.
I mean, the whole thing with Tipster, I don't hate the guy. I just find him extremely annoying whenever
Well, that's
he gives
the thing.
this false
He
presence.
thinks that people hate him. No, it's just funny to make fun of him because you know what? The pussy behavior of, we thought we were cool. Why are you making fun of me? If you take memes and jokes seriously like that, shit like Deaf Noodles, of course people are going to continue on it. It's not because we hate you, motherfucker. It's because it's fun and easy targeting.
Yeah,
Holy
but
shit. Like, grab onto it, 30 fucking 6-year-old piece of shit.
And I mean, he's brought
I'm
this
done with
all
this
on
shit,
himself.
dude.
Like
It's
that's
just
the
not-
I mean,
that's
how
the
you
funny
know
thing
people
about
hate
it.
you. You take all the jokes seriously. Next thing you know, I was like,
And look, I don't get what, I don't care if you're disingenuous or fake as a YouTuber or some shit. Just stop being inconsistent and hypocritical, because holy shit, it makes you look like a fucking clown. It makes you look like an even bigger fucking clown when you cry about people making fun of you being a fucking clown. Because let's be honest, y'all are fucking children.
I mean, the way
Either
how
that or your
Tipster
dad
is-
dropped you on your fucking head, and believe me, that was a fucking mercy, because if I was your papa, I would have smashed you into the fucking wall.
that's really fucked.
I mean, the whole thing is that Tipster never really learned anything from the technical situation if he's going to DEF CON 5 for me.
situation. It's not just him. Nobody learned. Nobody fucking learned, dude.
I think Augie
Everybody
did.
got fucked up from that situation. Did you see how they responded? Like, that was the biggest wake-up call for me, is how everybody in the fucking commentary and YouTube sphere as a whole handled the technical situation. Because let me just be honest, technicals revealed truths that people weren't ready to accept. That's why there was so much hostility. I know they ain't still ready to fucking accept the truths, but let me be honest, there's a lot of fucking truths.
I mean, this is why I like Salvo more than anyone else in commentary.
Salvo
nowadays.
actually brought originality and brought something new. Everybody else just copies each other and doesn't do anything that's actually interesting. Everybody's like, oh, so-and-so streaming about this, let me stream about the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
let this pedophile on the stream and defend him because it's for the sake of the network, right?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I mean, now they're shitting on Stardust. Like, you know,
everybody has to feel bad for Stardust now because she's a victim of Mr. Girl. Let me tell you, Stardust is a victim of her own circumstance. She made her fate.
I mean,
gotta accept it now.
Tipster actually became the first victim of Mr. Girl in all of this. I mean, after what happened with Zell and Tomato Man, and how
nobody
he's like,
cares about that. No, literally nobody cares.
I'm just saying,
Everybody
like,
makes jokes about, dude. Even Tomato makes jokes. Like, nobody takes that shit seriously anymore. Like, let me be honest. Zell gave her fucking career up for that. Like, I mean, first question is, why is a 30-fucking-year-old woman wasting her time online for that shit? I gotta piss. I'll be back.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, most of the stuff that happened with Mr. Girl in the commentary community was basically them, like, showing their true colors. They don't really give a shit. I mean, Tipster had a mental breakdown, had to interrupt his stream for defending a friend, homie, you know. And then he comes back after saying, like, I'm going to take a few days off. Less than, like, 8 hours later, he's back, bitching. Like, this is what makes you an easy target, Tipster. No amount of bluster is going to keep you from being hit. I mean, you're practically the Hindenburg. You're going to go up in flames constantly from even the smallest little puncture.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you though, Rescue's tangent, man. If he posted
he
up
gets
his whole
so pissy. Hold on, he gets so pissy. I tweeted one thing at the guy, right? He goes, "Ha ha ha!" Called it, and he's tweeting out that Sen did a stream on him, right? And the stream was titled "Amaranth's Biggest Simp," unironically. So I was like, "Yeah, he did too." And I like quote tweeted the fucking image of Connor going like, the fucking OnlyFans thing, fucking Tipster. 1 minute after Amaranth posts something, he's there with a screenshot.
Yeah. I mean, the polls that everyone that was quote tweeting me, calling me like basically the same as her husband, like they were really stretching for the moral nonsense. Especially Empress of Goddesses. I don't know what she was on, but she first argues that this is like, how dare you use Amaranth's situation to go at Tipster? And then I was like, damn, I must have lit up Tipster harder than the Hindenburg last night. It's like, she quote tweets me again, just like, this has nothing to do with Tipster. Like, the inconsistency of these morons.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me, though. Like, there's certain behavior that just, it's overwhelmingly consistent with them. Like, every single fucking time you can trust that they will behave a certain way. Every fucking time you know that they're going to do this stupid moronic behavior and they're not going to care. Like Tipster gets caught all the fucking time. He goes through his depression arc, right? You know, where you go through all the cycles until you're back to normal, right? Like, it sounds like I'm fucking around. I'm genuinely not. Right, I'm being serious. That he has that, right? He goes through his like, oh, I'm depressed, and I oh, woe is me, the world is evil. You know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah.
And then he comes
sympathy
back.
baiting.
Yeah, and then he comes back, and he's the same irredeemable sack of human shit from before. Like, nothing fucking changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, I got me some back pats. I'm back to normal, guys. The big tip is
Mhm.
coming home, you know? Like, it's so
Yeah.
dumb.
I look at it and I go, it's a little embarrassing the way that you behave and act, and the fact that you're like an amoral sack of human shit, right? Like it's a little embarrassing that you are that way. But hey, that's unfortunately that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Sometimes you just are what you are.
I mean, he should have just stayed a Resident Evil streamer. He should have never came back to commentary. Like, he's known as Flipster for a reason, and it's patently obvious, but people will try and bury that and act like, oh, you're bringing up shit from years ago. I'm like, no, this just happened a few months ago.
Wow. Yeah, when I first heard this man talk, I'm just like, I thought he would have sounded more mature than most commentators, but then I was completely wrong for all the hissy fits of a man-child he ends up turning into.
Well, I mean,
yeah, no, 100%. He can't help himself.
Well,
Like, he
here's
really
the thing.
can't help himself.
You can judge a man by how well he takes care of himself. I mean, Tipster, if he's anything to go by, he can't control what goes in his mouth or what comes out of it.
That's probably an accurate way of saying it. But when I look at the Tipster situation, he's not like this awful human being, right? Where he's completely irredeemable. It's like he gets a little bit of attention, right? And it just goes straight to his head. And then, it's like, there's wholesome Tipster and then there's Uncle Big Tip, right?
Well, that was me.
No, I mean, like literally, it's like these two sides of the guy, right? He's so big. Of course there's two. But like on the one hand, he's nice, he's cordial, he's willing to have conversations with people, and he's nice enough, right?
Yeah.
But then there's like that other side where he's being fluffed up by his like little entourage, and then it just Uncle Big Tip comes out, and he's an asshole, and he's stupid as fuck, right? I mean, like Tipster genuinely is not a smart person, but Uncle Big Tip is even fucking dumber because he's thinking without either a dick or a brain.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I saw him making statements during the whole BX Bullet situation that's currently going on still.
Oh, yeah,
where he says that he isn't ban evading, and I'm like, Tipster, you created the Banished Journo account because your original account got permanently suspended. If that's not considered a ban, I don't know what is.
I mean, can I just be honest with you?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't give a shit about someone who's ban evading.
Yeah,
like,
I know,
I don't fucking care. It doesn't bother me. It never fucking will. I look at situations like that and I go like, look, if you're actually doing it, just to be clear, right? Because I don't like Tipster, but if you are actually ban evading, you can't actually tell people that that's what you're doing. You'll get in trouble.
Yeah, but lying about it straight up, like how he was doing in public, just doesn't give him a good look.
Oh no, 100%, 100%. I mean, like he can't.
I'm not saying he has to out himself.
Yeah, I look at it and I look at these situations, especially like with what Tipster does and everything.
Yeah,
he's an asshole. I think he knows he's an asshole. Or at least I hope he does, right? Because when you behave a certain way, I genuinely like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you act this way? Why do you behave like not a man? That's what I wonder, right? Because it bothers me. It genuinely fucking bothers me that another human being could behave this way.
And like, this has nothing to do with like his wife. I know most of my jokes reference the situation, but I don't really care about like what his marital status is. I just only care that if he's going to make himself out to be like this loving, caring husband, I expect him to fucking act like it. Practice what you preach. But the other thing is like Tipster has this habit of just making people run away from commentary. Like what happened with what was it, Miley Cyrus?
Wait, who?
Some celebrity was following like all the different commentary.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, like Tipster has he catches everyone in his fucking wake when he's doing this self-destructive behavior. And I think that was actually when his account got banned. When that happened, because he lost the Lindsay Lohan follow. And then he was like, hey, you know what'd be cool? If you followed the big tip on the Banish Journal account,
Wow.
just constantly harassing a celebrity. And you wonder why you come off as a fucking freak, Tipster. You want to know?
I think he knows why he comes off as a fucking freak.
I mean, not to bring up what Dojangles said about him when they were having their little pop off on Augie's stream, but he does have a habit of being a fucking hound dog, even if it's for a story.
Yeah, and I think the whole I'm doing it for a story thing, that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are the way that you are. Like, the thing is, it bothers people. I mean, if it didn't, nobody would fucking care. But he is the way that he fucking is. It's, I don't like, when I see all the shit that he fucking posts, right? I try to fucking ignore it. The thing is, it gets shared around, and he's a fucking degenerate. Like, I don't know what else to fucking say. I don't feel sorry for calling you what you fucking are. Like, don't be that way. Sorry. Is that just don't fucking be that way. But you want to go around, behave like a fucking idiot, act like a jackass, right? Piss people off, and then run around crying like a little fucking girl. Oh, I'm so sad now. What am I supposed to honestly, honestly, what am I actually supposed to fucking say to any of that behavior? It goes beyond just being fucking atrocious. It's like you behave like a fucking adult, right? Like, just behave like an adult. It's not, I don't think it's that difficult. Apparently it is, though.
I mean, telling jokes apparently is not adult behavior, not using a situation to create a joke. I mean, for fuck's sake, comedians have done worse. Actual comedians, when it came to the OJ trial.
Whoa,
fucking Norm Macdonald was after the verdict came in, is murder is now legal in the state of California.
Well, Norm Macdonald's stupid. What the fuck? We were talking about Tipster and Xylee, and now we're talking about OJ. What the fuck happened?
I was just using that as an example, one of his jokes talking about a very dark situation, kind of how Tipster and all of his goons are making Amaranth out to be.
Dude,
it's how dare you joke about something?
I don't know how many times I need to iterate, repeat this, but the situation is still pretty fucking fresh.
People were making OJ killed the Jewish
look, I
waiter
get
and
it.
everything.
She has nice tits. She makes a lot of money. She is probably she probably has half of your life savings in her pocket already, but holy shit, this situation is still fresh. She could be lying for all we know. I don't look, there's probably truth. I'm gonna be completely transparent. There's probably truth to what she's saying. I'm gonna be real. That stream with the fucking husband or alleged husband or whatever the fuck, he's pretty schizophrenic. He's crazy.
I mean, I'm calling cap until the cops
there is
are involved.
100% probably truth to what she is saying on her side of the story. But again, there's two sides of the story. We only have her side so far, and that side of hers is made public on a live stream. Let's not ignore the fact that she also made a live stream after that, going after the people who were against her or skeptical. Calling them out.
It's basically poisoning the well.
No. Here's the thing. She wants to employ tactics that if you are not with her, you need to be axed from this platform. You need to be axed from having an opinion, unless
Tipster
you're beating
loves
it off
his
to her
wife.
pics and donating all your life savings to her while your wife is in bed. But besides the point. Again, this situation is still pretty fresh, so we gotta wait. Yeah,
Oh, no,
literally,
yeah.
Corey B in chat, fake tits. Exactly.
It goes
Yeah.
it goes
Here's
beyond
the
just
thing, here's the
doing
thing.
that. No,
Real
hold
quick.
on. I just want to say, just to add to Rescue's point, it goes beyond just that. It goes beyond just doing the live stream and attacking the critics and everything. There's also the fact that I've seen this woman attempt to use like Me Too accusations to promote her fucking business, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. The fucking anime Matsuri thing is the perfect example.
And then what happened? A fucking nobody, right? Does a
It's
video
fucking
and
struck.
she jumps in and makes up a fucking story that she, as a minor, was being targeted by this guy. Right. And then the story changes to her being with a friend who's younger than her. Oh my gosh. Right. To then, we weren't of legal drinking age yet. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
she's
How old is
28.
she
She's
exactly?
2 years younger than me. Like, this is so dumb. But
how old
like
is she exactly?
She's fucking pathetic.
I
just
don't
like the people who
fucking
donate to
know.
her.
Like, when I looked at it,
Just like the people who donate to her.
Like,
Well,
I mean,
my-
here's the thing. Like, funny
Yeah.
thing is, we found the clip of Tipster when he donated that $7 or whatever for like a sub on
Or for
Twitch.
the gay ass pickle Rick thing.
Yes, that one.
Lol.
You can obviously tell that she's had work done. Like, she's got fake tits, and I'm not gonna apologize for saying
100%.
that.
Do you think anybody
Because they are
could get that
noticeably
natural?
smaller compared to the ones that she has on Tipster's stream, where he's just like, "Yeah, you go, Queen. You tell him."
you know what's hilarious? I had to find like images of her, right, when she first started the cosplay thing, because I looked into her fucking claim about the anime Matsuri owner, right? And so, like, here's the thing: if you're gonna force people to check in on your fucking story, right, for the purpose of verification, man, everyone's gonna know how fake your fucking tits are, because like it's so fucking obvious. This bitch has so many photos up, right? Like, I can't believe anybody does not understand that they are fake as humanly fucking possible. Like, who the fuck thought they were real?
Yeah. That's why I've made her one of the main villains of my Battle for Matsuri story, which I will release next month.
Don't give her that kind of attention. She'll just get off to it. And I know Tipster will too.
Oh, let him have his fun.
I mean, if
it's either that or just
I'm
change it to
done
make it
with
somewhat
these pathetic
similar.
fucking losers,
Let
dude.
him have his fun.
I mean,
he's
dude,
got the
I
arms
get
of a
it, Vic,
T-Rex. He
but
doesn't
I'm just
really have
saying,
that
you
much
could do
fun.
better. You can do so much better, Vic.
I just make it
He
based
could
off
do
her.
better.
Yeah,
He
I just
could
make
do
it based
better.
off her. I mean, Crow's gonna be in it too.
Make
so.
BX Bullet a villain or some shit. For all
No, I
care.
met BX Bullet there, and she was actually pretty chill. That's the thing.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, Crow, did
but
you
I'm
meet her?
sorry. I like the Twitter Simps would have me believe that she's a fucking villain.
Yeah, I mean, wait, Crow, did you meet her actually at Matsuri?
Wait, who?
BX Bullet?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I never
I
met
was
her.
gonna say, I
I
remember
don't know
meeting her,
I
so.
don't watch her. I don't fucking care.
I mean, as far as I know, is that she got tricked by a fake Tipster account, and now like Tipster's
Whoa,
constantly
that's fucking
adding fuel to
stupid.
the
Okay, so
fire
she
by
is stupid.
engaging her.
Okay, if you fell for a fake tipster, actually, I don't blame you.
I mean,
Dude,
like,
what do I care? His fucking patterns and behaviors and ways of words, fucking, they're so they're so mimicable. Everybody's fucking falling for one.
yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. Like, big yikes, dog, or what's up, homies? You know, it's just.
I vanquished him, my love, my wife. Huh, babe. He, like, oh
I
my
mean-
god, am I supposed to actually care about this shit? Like, dude, anybody who seriously actually cares, like, literally, I don't believe for a second that anyone actually genuinely cares. But if for actually a second you do, you know who I'm talking about? Like, holy shit, touch some grass. And I'm not even quoting John Swan. I'm gonna fucking take credit for that. Touch some grass for the love of God. Because you will not be making it to the fucking afterlife if you don't.
I mean, this is like some of the funniest shit we could be talking about, but at the same time, it's depressing, which is why we
It
don't do it on a
is!
daily basis.
It is
However,
100%
commentary-
pathetic, dude. This is why it's so funny to laugh at these people. This is the thing. The big dogs, the big players, the people who are in the cliques and the circles and the circle jerks, whatever the fuck of the big dogs, they want to say that people underneath them and shit, and people with little followings are just wannabes and shit like that. No. Have you ever considered the possibility that there's just normal people out there that look at this shit from an outside perspective? Salvo Pancakes is a great fucking example who actually made it into your circle.
Well, I mean,
if you want to even consider it that, he technically has a bigger following than most of you people, if you want to consider how many people he pulls into a fucking live stream every night whenever he streams. No, hold up. Do you really actually think that we take this shit seriously? No, we think you are a fucking joke. Even the big players of YouTube, like, dude, Keemstar has y'all by the balls. Y'all is minions, dude.
I mean,
I know Keemstar's not going to admit it, which, like, to his credit, I understand. I get it because, like, let's be honest, it's great to be in control of a fucking business, but he's got y'all by the balls. Y'all the bottom of the fucking barrel. I don't care if we the bottom of the fucking barrel. I'm just going to laugh. I'm just going to make fun. I'm going to look and think, wow, y'all a bunch of fucking faggots.
If you look at half the
and that's coming from a gay guy. That's coming from a gay guy.
He used the bad word.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Redsky, you're gay?
Redsky used the bad word. Hold on.
Okay, I was going to say. I was so confused when he said that's coming from a gay guy.
Oh,
guys, I'm sorry. Look, he used the bad no word, and I feel like we need.
Well, it's coming from a minority crow. I think you should give some leeway, right?
What?
Yes.
Listen. You use the bad no time word. Okay, how am I supposed to feel about you doing a thing like that?
Well, according to the laws of social media, my minority status should outrun that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not actually serious. I don't give a shit, but I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying, a gay guy calling y'all faggots is a pretty bad fucking sign.
Wait, are you?
I'm not
you guys, Vic. I'm calling the fucking.
No, I'm not asking. No, I was asking. That's what you're referring to because I got confused for a second.
No. I'm referring to the CC. Y'all good in my book, dude, because y'all real.
Yeah, because I almost got confused.
Let's be real. At least you guys say what's on your mind and you don't pretend for the sake of a fucking network.
I mean, I'll speak on my mind even though people will give me shit for it. I mean, hell, people give me shit for, liking Elon Musk, even though I'm saying he's one of the few rich guys that are actually trying to do shit.
Hey, Elon Musk is
Yeah, I mean,
he's based.
But, like, back to what you were saying, Redsky, about how they're always like, oh, you just want to be like us. Like, fuck that shit. I don't want to be a diabetic half Mexican like tipster.
Do you think I want to be a sexually confused, like, possible tranny? No fucking way, dude. Like, I respect trans people, but if you're using it as a status to try and, like, usurp some minority status or whatever the fuck, or be like, as the only trans member of the CC community or whatever the fuck niche I'm from, like, I think my opinion is pretty superior and it should be considered. No, I don't give a shit, dude. Everybody in this community is a fucking joke. Even us. Because let's be honest, back to Gigi's point, he told me, people who talk about people are the bottom of the fucking barrel.
There you got it.
A fucking men, motherfucker. I'm just so sick of this shit. Like, I don't know. This stuff has been months boiling on end, and I think this recent shit that happened with you-know-who, like, it just is, it's a straw that's broken the camel's back for me.
Oh, man, Redsky, I could tell you. You could have gone on.
It's the straw that broke the... Like, I don't know. I think it's pretty disgusting when someone who tells me that they're my friend for months on end and that nothing in YouTube drama is going to, like, change that. The fact that they're dismissive of me possibly getting fucking hardcore doxxed as well as my fucking family, that's like, oh, I'm gonna act like that doesn't happen. Don't tell me, because if these DMs get leaked, whoa, I don't want to act like I know about this because I might know about them being doxxers.
I feel like
I
there's
don't want
so
to
much
actually
context
admit it,
that
that's
I'm
bad
missing.
for the network.
I feel like there's so much
everything
context
I've said
I'm
for
missing.
years.
Yeah, you are missing a lot, Crow.
Everything I said for years because I want to have numbers, dude. Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey,
let's
Redsky.
be honest. if you're the newest addition to that crew, you're going to be dropped the minute it's opportunistic for them. The only people who stay in that circle are the people they grew with, and you ain't one of them.
Oh, he's spitting facts of some sort.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pretend like I'm being savage or whatever. I'm just like, no, Crow. You can like pretend to hype it up and shit, but I'm just being real. Unlike some people, I'm keeping it real around here.
You're spinning straw into gold.
Man, I don't care about the whole both sides thing. Sometimes only one side is right.
He said another thing that's factual.
Yeah.
And
man, that's good to tell you. You could make your own 2-hour live stream and it would have been based.
I could, but let's be honest, like I was just out with some friends.
Well, don't give him ideas, then we won't get the Vic, shut up!
Crow was one of the big reasons I met a lot of y'all. I think I just should return the favor.
Aw, I love you, Redsky.
Because I love you, Crow. You're fucking real.
I agree, man.
Like, the funny thing for me is, in all of this, and this is the last thing I'll say, is that when the fireball was coming up, I was teamed up with IBB going up against Augie and Connor. IBB dished out on me at the last second, and I was like, fine, I'll just go it alone. And here's the thing, I would have done fine without IBB there. Like, I was whole-shotting them on the questions. I knew what the answers were before they did. I mean, it's simple to knock any of these people out when they're outside of their realm of power. It's why they're nothing. And they'll never amount to anything else. That's why
it explains
when
why
Augie...
half of them dropped out of school to get like a basic education.
It's why I call Augie Ralph Jr. It's because once he's taken out of his element, he's just a fucking lolcow.
I don't know. At least I have some dignity to keep my education and not listen to an e-celeb. Like, dude, let me be real. The big YouTubers who I talk to have never actually given me advice on dropping out of school because number one, that's a bad idea. Number two, they don't plan on using me anytime soon. The only people who tell young guys who want to gain a following to drop out of school are the ones that want to actually use and abuse you. Just saying, as they say.
Oh, you can't just saying things like that.
Oh, but I can. I can.
But
if I was in it for the network, then I couldn't. But you know what, dude? I'm my own man. I say what's on my mind. I keep it real.
He's keeping it real, everybody.
No, I like, to be honest though, like, yeah, like I am speaking what's on my mind, but I'm also being fucking petty because I'm done with this stupid bullshit.
And
y'all know who I'm speaking to. Y'all know who I'm speaking to here. And A-loggers go right the fucking head.
Yeah.
I know all the A-loggers are fucking watching, and I guarantee you tomorrow or someday in the future, there's going to be those orbiters that are going to find like this clip, or they're going to have this clip on their person, and they're going to be like, oh, I can't believe Redsky betrayed everybody. Oh my God, look at Redsky going on this unhinged rant. No, dude, it's just, this shit's been bottling up for like months.
It's not unhinged.
I'm letting it all out now because I'm just here to say I'm done with the bullshit. Like, you can continue with the facade because you feel like you should belong. At least I know my place, and at least I know that I don't give a shit about this YouTube stuff, and I do what I want. I don't have to confine to any stupid norms or some shit like that. Like, there's a reason I called out the Augie Mr. Girl thing when I did. I didn't just say, oh, tee-hee-hee, I'm only going to call out Stardust. I'm going to ignore calling out Augie and Diorio for bringing Mr. Girl into the commentary community because I want to network with Augie and Mr. Girl.
She was also blaming Destiny for that shit.
Yeah, because Destiny wasn't important to her. Augie and Diorio were. I mean, you saw her on those streams with Diorio.
Yeah, I mean, she even snapped at me for that, and like, I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm just
because you were threatening her network. It's all about the network. And you know what? She snapped at me for the same thing when I called her out for acknowledging that Jane doxes.
How dare?
Because
How
yes, Jane
fucking
does
dare.
docs.
How dare they? How dare they? And double D dog, how dare they indeed?
You know, I would condemn them, but at the same time, what else do I expect from a T channel? Or at least a wannabe T channel if you want a network.
I wouldn't expect anything from those hoes and traders. That's what you've got there, hoes and traders. The worst and the worst kinds of hoes and traders. The ones that pretend to be your friend and then walk up and stab you in the back.
Like, here's the thing. It's okay to agree with the CC because I will say they have been right on things. And again, like this whole statement that I'm making right here will probably get disregarded because, again, they only look at things at face value for the most part. At least the orbiters do for the most part. And the wannabes. But you can agree with them because there are points that they make that are valid. But there are also points that they make that are absolutely fucking retarded and make no sense. And that's what people like Crow and Mr. Sen are here for. And now at this point, I'm fucking here for as well because like I'm just done with the bullshit. I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of all this stupid confining, conforming, high school, like we gotta belong in a clique bullshit, whatever the fuck. Like as a like to the viewers, like side with who you want. None of us have control over that. Just like make good decisions. Like if like just watch someone who makes you feel fucking good. Cause let me be honest, this drama shit don't make anybody feel good. It makes y'all feel like shit. Unless you want to like dog pile.
I mean, the whole thing is, unless if you're going to do like comedy like I do on the side, like there is nothing new.
Again, it's on the side. It's not a real job like most of these fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I could make jokes all day about how Augie handed off a file or a Google Doc full of kitty porn to Ethan Ralph for his viewing pleasure.
Oh, I forgot.
During the whole wake up Instagram situation. Like, I could crack jokes like that. It'll have truth to it, and then they'll flame out and bitch at me. Like, that's all it is at the end of the day. It's a joke to me. To them, it's a serious attack, homie. How dare you say that, homie? You know.
Yeah, whatever.
How dare you say that indeed, homie?
I don't know. I've already found other communities that I resonate with a better mindset with, honestly. Like, look, drama shit is fun. I'm gonna come clean. I am guilty of talking about other people. Heck, the entire reason my channel blew up is because I made videos about Repzilla. That's talking about someone. That's drama shit. It's petty. It's stupid. Dude, like, honestly, I don't give a shit anymore. I've already found better, more positive communities to branch off to relate to interact with. The YouTube commentary community, drama community, or whatever, depending on what aspect, if you're going to just like comment on shit, if you're going to do research and just like make objective statements, I don't see a problem with that. That's just, you know, what commentary should be. If you're going to engage in like cliquey high school catty bullshit where you're going behind the scenes, getting the little autistic people who look up to you to go after people behind the scenes and gather dirt for you to do like throwaway streams or like half-assed exposed videos on or whatever, like that shit, that's the shit that don't fly with me. Okay.
I mean, here's the thing, Reg. Your content's good.
Videos are my favorite part. So
like
it's fun to watch,
yeah,
but it's not something that should be respected by any fucking means. Because let's be honest, if you're employing psych draws and other faggots who do behind the scenes bullshit like that to report to you so that you get your little like seen in the spotlight and employment from bigger creators, like, I'm sorry. It's like I don't fly with that shit, dude. It's literally it's just whoring yourself off. Like literally doing work for bigger creators like A-logging and shit like that to get promoted and get more followers. That just makes you a whore, regardless of whether you're a porn star or not. You're just a whore.
Like Redsky.
That's why Salvo says that shit, because he's right.
I mean, Redsky, the only criticism I would ever give you for your channel is wasting hours of your time dealing with that hit and run victim known as Repzilla.
Okay, to be fair, that was like 3 hours of my entire life.
Well, like to play it back to back on YouTube, but like the amount of effort you put into it, it's just like no one needs to spend that much time on a human crash test dummy.
It just took a summer. Like, let's be honest, dude. I'm gonna be real. Compared to some of the shit I've seen other people in this community do, Repzilla is a fucking saint. And that's coming from the dude that said all the shit that I did, which I still stand by. Repzilla's a saint compared to some of these people. Because at least Repzilla doesn't encourage people to actually commit suicide behind the scenes. At least Repzilla does not employ pedophiles. At least Repzilla does not stand by pedophilia. There is so many things I could list off my fucking like fingers and off the top of my head that 90% of these people do that. Like, dude, honestly, Repzilla is so much better off with all these fucking faggots. Or like without these fucking people. That's my one last criticism for him, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to go back into the fold. Like, it's so dumb.
I mean, it's basic human psychology. It's the desire to belong, and that's something that I relate to on a personal level. But at the same time, taking from personal experience, don't go back to fake abusive people because they're just going to make you a worse human being.
I mean, that's a good point.
To think I was going to end the stream talking about some fucking house where the owners thought the ghosts were horny for them. But this was much better.
You brought Rescue on. Rescue on a full tangent.
Yeah, Crow, you should do more unloading segments.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, honestly, this was just months building up on end. And like I said earlier, comments behind the scenes with conversations with particular individuals regarding personal safety were pretty fucking, like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. And let me be honest, it's fucking liberating. Maybe it'll happen again. Maybe.
I mean, like what you said earlier, Redsky, about people saying that they aren't against Mr. Sin but are just afraid to speak up. I'd say, guys, it's not that hard. Like, look at us. We don't give a fuck if we get shit on.
I saw the comment made by that stupid idiot Alpha Russ on my tweet the other day about Sen being the punching bag of the commentary community. And, like, as stupid as Alpha Russ is for fucking, like, doxing Steve with the false intention of trying to, like, bring awareness to Slug's ill behavior or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't give a shit about that. Like, yeah, it is true. Sen is the punching bag for the commentary community because it's an easy way to gain rapport. I mean, look at all the autistic people that try to dunk on Sen for the, like, one little ounce and little droplet they want of attention from their favorite creators that they either, it's a 50-50 chance of whether they get it or not. Like, of course he's an easy target because he disagrees with them. And that's the thing. There's always going to be, like, regardless of what community you always going to be an opposing opinion. It's just the CC can't handle the opposing opinion. There's only few times when they can acknowledge that the opposing opinion is right, and that's only when they get enough backlash for it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Otherwise, the opposing opinion is just brushed off. It's just brushed off as like fucking schizos, A-loggers, whatever the fuck. Like, dude, I'm not even going to reiterate what people already think. And let me be honest, not just people in the community, because I've talked to people who are members of some of these people. I've talked to people who are casual viewers, former fans, yada, yada, yada. Heck, I was a fucking former fan myself until I opened my eyes to the fucking bullshit after the fucking technical shit that went down. It's just, I'm just saying shit that people say but they ignore because either one, they're too scared, or two, they don't give a shit enough about these people to actually give them the satisfaction of acknowledging they exist. So y'all should be fucking grateful that people like me, Crow, Sen, whoever the fuck in the community even wants to talk about drama shit, especially about y'all channels, because let's be honest, the big guys ain't talking shit about it because they don't give a fuck about you. Y'all are just pawns.
Oh, Gretzky. Talk to them like they're dirty.
I'm just speaking what's on people's minds, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I think one of the biggest wake-up calls for me was the amount of shit people have to say behind closed doors that they're afraid to say publicly because of quote-unquote backlash or whatever. It's really sad. Like, honestly, I respect people who speak their minds on shit rather than, oh, we can't talk about this because it's going to make so-and-so mad, or it's going to send so-and-so after me. Or, oh my gosh, I just want so-and-so to read my name off on stream and say, hey, get me to 200 more followers on YouTube so I can make money. Fuck off. Like, everybody who has that mindset, fuck off. Because you know what?
There's a lot of people.
There's easier ways to gain following. Heck, on TikTok, I'm gaining a lot of fucking views and followers from posting fucking Family Guy clips. Like, it's easy.
Well, no, you're not wrong.
It's easier being myself than being fake. Yeah. Because being fake only gets you so far, dude. Honestly, like, that's the thing. The facade only goes so far. Like, people can think you're being genuine, even if it is a facade, but it only goes so far. I mean, look at Shane Dawson. Look at Shane Dawson, dude. That motherfucker's finished, regardless of how many times he tries to come back.
I mean, the only reason why I've got like Sin's back and Crow's back and like Aura's back and all this fucking shit is because I've seen this shit happen 1,000 times before.
People shit on all of those guys just because they disagree. Like, let's be real. It's all because they disagree.
Yeah, and I've seen it before.
How dare you make fun of my favorite creator? It's not like, yeah, they say it's how dare you like, oh, of course you're stupid. Like, what you're saying is wrong. Of course you're saying that they're wrong. They disagree with your favorite creator. You have a fucking bias. It ain't that hard to figure out. Again, wider communities see this shit. Like, I didn't realize how much the drama community and the YouTube commentary community was fucking hated until I tried expanding to other areas of YouTube.
Really?
Like, for real. Oh, yeah. Oh,
well,
yeah.
I know that they're hated. I just didn't know that it would like expand that far out.
Especially the gaming community, they hate the commentary community. even though the commentary community spawned from the gaming community, they just think it's too fucking toxic and incestuous.
I mean, they're not
like they'll watch it and admittedly for guilty pleasure and shit like that, but they do not genuinely like enjoy and take that shit seriously. Because they see it as a fucking circus. At best, they see it as a clown porno for all I care. And that's not a quote that I made up in my head. That's actually something a fucking YouTuber from another gaming community told me. I know some of you have connections to those people, so you should probably reach out if you're that skeptical. Because believe me, some of you are fucking terminally online enough to actually give a shit. You know what?
No, okay, so man, dude, like you totally like stole all the oxygen out of the fucking room. I was like,
I'm sorry. Again,
in another reality, I pulled up that
I'm just
fucking
giving y'all a
stupid
reality check.
In another reality, I pulled up that stupid haunted ghost story, right? An hour ago, and we all went to bed like 40 minutes ago.
Well, again, the multiverse has infinite possibilities. For all I know, we were like, this stream probably ended with us like watching Mr. Girl. For all I care.
Oh my god!
No. In another fucking universe.
Yeah, in another fucking
believe
universe,
me,
we all need to like jump off the building.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark.
Yeah, in another universe.
In another universe, in Minecraft, we all need to jump off that building. All right, listen, everybody, we're done for the night. We're done for the evening. It's been going on too long.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Redski.
Oh God, Redski, this is supposed to be like an hour and a half stream.
Yeah. I mean, Redski, I'm telling you.
Because believe me,
Just
I kind of became a selfish bastard and stole the breath away from him. So it's all shout out to Crow.
Yeah, and that was my job tonight, Redsky.
Before that,
Sorry.
Redsky, I want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. I actually really appreciate it. GG Evan and Vic, you two. But Redsky, because I don't get to have you on as much anymore, I really appreciate you being here.
Sorry for joining so late. I would have done this
dude,
earlier,
don't
but
worry about
honestly, it's probably better to end the stream off like this because it would have been worse to sidetrack this earlier on in the stream. I'll just say.
Yeah, throttle down, Redsky, throttle down.
Yeah,
All
thanks
right,
for letting me take the reins because believe me, Phil,
have a
that's really
good
fucking
night,
generous.
everybody. Have a good night.
Peace.
Oh man, please, we need to go. We need to leave.